We're live.
Hello, we're live. Look at that. Oh, hi. I'm Dan. Welcome to another session of Nifty D. We're going to be playing the Pirates of Kal'Himaar, as you can probably tell by that beautiful intro and the beautiful overlay and people all around me.
Nothing but beauty.
We'll do a bit of a recap in a little while, but we'll just introduce our players first before they attempt a thing that they want to do. As is mostly indie sessions, I don't know where I'm going with this. We'll start with introductions, as always, with the beautiful human being who's usually on my left, but is just on my left in spirit tonight, Callum.
Hey, it's Callum here with an intro that's definitely well prepared, not being made up on the fly. World's kind of shit at the moment, so if you want some light in your life, I recommend going to have a look at Matthew Mercer and Marisha Ray's new dog, because God, it's adorable.
They got it? What?
Yeah, go on down, have a look. I'm playing Scythes Jinzarameth. He's a Triton Druid. He's going to be throwing spells and throwing shapes. It's going to be great.
Excellent. Hello, everybody. My name's Annie. Going right? Am I delayed? No, never mind. Yeah, I'm Annie. That is for certain. I recently replaced my hands with sewing needles because I've made about 60 face coverings in a week. So, hi, if you want a face mask, just hit me up. I'll be playing Namera. She is a human warlock and is a scary being, but she's actually a softie on the inside.
Oh, for those interested about Annie's masks, I'm currently sporting one. They're very comfy and I feel safe.
You shouldn't.
No, they are. It's filled with deadly toxins, but that's from my own doing.
I'm surprised they haven't worked yet, gosh.
Hello, it's hello o'clock. It's not, it's 18 minutes past 8, which is Tom time right here, right now. I'm Tom, I'm playing Mastel in Navalis. This is more energy than I've given to an intro, I think maybe ever in this campaign.
Sick.
Well done.
Nice. Out of sheer boredom, I've started going through all my possessions, and I found a box of presents that I don't really care for that I've been given by people. So I'm starting a new segment called An Avocado. Thanks. Where I use a present I've never used before while giving my intro. This one today was given me by my grandma. She prefaced it with, I didn't know what to get you, which is always a good start, followed by, but I know you're an actor. So of course she got me juggling balls. I'll be playing River Kisro, Tabaxi Paladin, who is hellbent on seeking vengeance against Midas, who killed her family and stole her kingdom. 1 out of 10. Have a good session, guys.
That's actually very impressive. Hello, I'm Jamie. I'm one of the head writers for the Pirates of Kal'Himaar, and I am playing Fawaro. He is your chaotic neutral or something along those lines. Aarakocra Rogue. Not last time, but the time before, he got an enchantment on his sword, which he's just going to get for leveling up next time. So that was a waste of like 2,000 gold. But whatever, we'll make do. Sweet. Make me stop.
Hi, it's me, it's Elliot. I'm here to make Jamie stop. Which nicely partitions into my character, Garvin Serious Wheatbar, who is Fawaro's bodyguard and Goliath Barbarian and all around bad person, really. Proper pirate.
He's got a couple of
Moving on.
pros.
Yeah, but most pirates did.
Yeah.
They were great on the sea, but you don't want to be on
Loyal
the
to their
receiving
crew.
end of the pillaging.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Just want to let everyone know I just accidentally dropped my dice in the bin, so I hope that's not
That's cursed it.
an omen,
Hey, Ferret.
omen for how this is going to go.
It's ferrets.
Speaking of pillaging and pirating and all that jazz, last we left off, you guys were, after spending a bit of downtime kind of around various pirate settlements and meeting up in Tortuga for a drink, you had tied up an old limey loose end and hired a couple new crew members, lost a couple of crew members as well, and were presented with a job by your, I guess, hired shady gentleman, Asher, who presented you with...
He's agent. I think
He's essentially an agent.
Yeah.
Present you with 3 ships by the names of if I turn back in my notes, Windbane, Terror Tide, and the Scheming Sails. You approach Terror Tide first. You are warned that this is the most dangerous of the ship, and you have a tight window to get all 3, as is your want and your rather lofty ambition. But hey, I respect that. It's a good mission to try. You swept into a portion of the world known as the Choke, a very narrow pass between these 2 large cliffs, and you arrived there amidst what was probably the worst thunderstorm that any of you have ever seen in your lives, as I rolled a 1 on the D100 weather check. Various bolts of lightning were thrashing down into the sea. For some of you, a bad omen. For others, a good. As you set up a ambush amidst this storm, you spotted the ship approaching, and upon it you saw 2 mages in Magnus garb, in the black and silver trimmed, quite tightly fitting militaristic wizard robes. You saw as these hooded gentlemen kind of guarding a portion of the ship where the potions were being stored, and shortly into the fight you discovered that a mind flayer was heading the small group of mages that were on this ship. You, after a kind of difficult battle, but not much damage happening to your actual ship, however you did lose your 3rd and almost final member of the Hammers of the Deep Passion, who was frozen to death just before the Mind Flayer was cut in half by a previously stunned Garb, as you saw what appeared to be the visage of a flash of a humanoid up in the skies, pointing down at the exact point you threw your axe. You had a slight discussion with the captain and then amongst yourselves, and Nem, after considering that these gentlemen work for Magnus, asked if you guys could leave no quarter, to which you very much did leave no quarter and have killed everyone aboard. You now find yourselves, it's maybe 30, 40 or so minutes after you kind of cleared the deck. The potions have been moved from one ship over to the other for you. The bodies have been cleared up or picked clean or eaten in some cases, certainly with Clubber on board.
Shout out Clubber.
As he's kind of eating and resting from the hefty amount of damage he took. You still find yourselves amidst this broiling heavy storm. Rain is pouring down thick and fast and just battering all of your forms as the ships are just being thrown and bowing to and forth, as every now and again you'll hear another as lightning will strike one of the nearby cliffs. But you've been successful. There seems to be a rather celebratory air amongst the crew, apart from Dagby, who, after seeing Passion had been frozen to death, has gone below deck and not returned.
Someone should go check on him.
Do you want me to go?
Well, I don't think it should be Garv. Just
who are we checking on?
Dagby.
I don't mind going. Can sort of do empathy.
I can go.
All right.
And I'm captain. I should have a chat.
Mm-hmm.
In the meantime,
we should set sail.
I was going to say, if everyone wants to get off the ship we were just on, I want to see if I can bottle it.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, do that.
Ooh, nice.
Also, I should mention, if we're going for this whole no quarter thing, which obviously we did, and I assume we did that so they wouldn't find out it was us that took over this ship that seems to have come or was affiliated with Magnus. We probably shouldn't tell the other ships the name of this one that we took when we brag about the fact we have done the trifecta. As much as I would like to, seems like a bad idea in the case of not making enemies.
It might look a little bit fishy if we say, "Oh, we've done all 3 ships," and they are like, "Oh, what's the other one called?" And we say, "Oh, nothing," and then it comes out that this one has been attacked. Like, they might put 2 and 2 together anyway.
But at least then they'd have to put 2 and 2 together. Whereas if we tell them,
A good point, yes.
they would know.
The other ships that we are looking at, I would like to ask, are we planning to no quarter them as well, or are we going to kill them all? And also, are we planning to keep the ships afterwards? This will, in the time that it takes us to get there, I will have a look at my spells and see what is suitable. Basically, I'm just asking, would you like me to blow the whole thing up, or would you like it to be intact at the end? Do we want the ship, Captain?
Well, we've got one space for a ship in a bottle. So
Pretty much, we're going to try that with this one for now because we need it for the decoy for the other two. Where possible, would rather not go full quarter.
Especially if we want to spread the renown.
And, yeah, see, the renown is...
There usually has to be a survivor for a story to get told.
Yeah. Apart from that, as long as we get the stuff off it, I don't really mind.
Okay, well,
Especially the one that has silks on it, like we can get that from the water.
Yeah, they might get soggy though.
How do you think you wash them?
Yeah, but it's salt water.
I don't think
You leave
some bad.
some residue.
So, what I am asking, do you want me to take the spells that will help us to get rid of the people on the ship?
Yes.
Or would you like me to take the spell which will blow a large portion of it up and take out more people? Basically, I can send one person to a different plane, or I can kill several. What do you want?
Kill several, I reckon.
Yes, a bit
I mean, how much damage are we talking here? What spell is this?
Well, in layman's terms, I could do a big fireball, or I could banish someone, is what I am saying. Which one of these would you like me to
go
do?
for the fireball.
Yeah, if I don't...
I haven't used a fireball very much, it's a classic spell. I think I might.
It is a classic.
I want to go for it, but I'm just saying if you don't want me to ruin the ships, then let me know.
I don't overly care for them, just as long as they...
But look, as long as
As
some
we
of
get
the people
everything from
survive
them.
and we get the stuff, like...
They don't have lifeboats. If they don't have lifeboats, that's their own fault.
Okay, fireball it is. Okay, I will take that one, and I will have another look at some of my other spells.
Anyway, so I think we should cut off all the lifeboats when we start fights from now on.
That's not a bad idea. I haven't seen any lifeboats so far.
On our ship or theirs?
Have we got lifeboats?
We've got lifeboats. We us?
We haven't got lifeboats.
Oh shit!
Captain, we might want to have a look at that.
We have a library.
Does this ship that we're currently on have lifeboats?
It does not. No.
Why does no one have lifeboats?
I don't remember what the library
This is health and safety 101.
Not even like a dinghy?
I mean, to be perfectly
How do we get
honest
to the
with you,
shore?
with the spellcasters we've got, I think
We
some of us just
usually
count as
swim or
lifeboats
fly.
ourselves.
True. Whoever fucking rebuilt this ship did us dirty.
Yeah, they took our lifeboats.
Yeah, lifeboats. They took our dinghies.
Where do you think they got the wood to repair it?
Oh yeah. That's why I was so
I hope you don't mind, lads. I chopped up some of the other boats.
We turn back up to the ship and where there were lifeboats, just cinder blocks, and we're like, this is what?
Yeah, you know what? It was weird. You had some smaller boats on the side of your main boat, so I got rid of them for you. You don't want
They're just
them.
nailed to the side like that, covered the holes.
Oh god.
It'll be fine.
Whack it on like flex tape.
And if you're interested, Tom, that's what our new rooms do. They've got bits and pen. I'd rather not go full quarter or completely destroy the ships, but also I'm happy to be overruled if someone has a desperate need for one of these boats.
Just quickly, Jamie, I think we have a slight visual problem. Half of me is...
Oh yeah.
we've lost Annie.
We lost
Ah,
Annie.
yes, that's the issue. Annie's gone.
No, Annie's still here for me. I've lost you.
Yeah,
on our
you've
Discord.
lost us. My laptop's fucked.
Oh, okay.
We've lost Tom. The
Is-
problem is we've
I
lost
can see
Tom.
his bedpost.
We've lost Tom.
In
Yeah.
is me.
My laptop's
Only half of me is you.
How fucked?
Yeah, half of you is me.
What's happening?
Oh, well.
Yeah.
It's tight,
It's
guys.
just closed it.
I feel powerful.
We'll fix it.
I was about to say I'll
I don't
show
know.
everyone. I'll show everyone my
Start
kitten
again.
for a bit
Can't.
whilst you're all
Doesn't do
waiting.
anything
But actually, no,
about
you can't see
Control Alt.
anything
Delete.
from my side.
Go on, tease. Come on, man. Bit of positivity.
Yeah.
Please
Kane,
don't.
honestly, it is terrifying. Like,
It is.
You're frozen as well.
yeah, what?
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
Oh, there we
Just
go.
generally.
Okay, you're unfrozen now at the very least. Yeah, Callum, can you make the rest of Kane's face, please?
Oh, I'm so excited for this to happen.
Hang on, I'll go back, Callum, to like try and help.
Hang
How
on.
is that
Try and-
helping?
Oh, we're getting there. We're getting there.
Hang on, I'll go that way a little bit.
Nearly. Move slightly further in, Callum.
Come in and a bit to your, like, left. Getting there.
We're getting there.
Kane, right?
Kane, down and to your right a bit.
Oh, okay. Down to our right.
Oh, too much.
Oh, you got a bit. Oh, yeah, spot
Oh,
on.
we're getting there. It's,
Callum left.
We've created.
That's good enough, honestly. I
we've
think that's
created
pretty
the
spot
perfect
on.
man. We may not have been able to fix the stream, but we've created the perfect man.
We can make it work.
I said we couldn't do it.
That's what we were hoping for, right?
I like
We've
this.
created a
I
monster.
feel really comfortable like this.
I genuinely looked away for a sec, looked back, and thought we'd fixed it or something, and then realised what had happened.
Alright, I'm going back to where I should be.
Oh,
Not that it makes any difference.
Okay, the
I'm
other
going to grab a glass
hand
of water, actually. Is that going to be a problem?
Go for it.
No, not worried.
Kane,
Cool.
as if anything important is going on.
Yeah,
how's it going, Tom? Nothing.
Oh, this laptop does not work. I'm just trying to connect to a different Wi-Fi instead.
my laptop is around. I can.
Yeah, the egg Wi-Fi did just die. If that was what you were connected to.
That was what I
Oh
was
yeah, it
connected
has
to.
on mine as well.
Ah,
Ooh.
there we go.
Oh, we're
We're back.
We're back, and everything's normal again.
We sorted it.
And he's back. Thank
Except Tom
God.
except Tom is River and
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, that's my fault.
That was like that anyway.
Yeah, it's been that way all session.
did you
You
manage
dumb
that?
idiot.
Because that's how it was set out when I got here, and I just kind of messed with it. And
Why was Discord on that side?
How are we doing? Are we back to 6?
We've kind of fixed it, we think, but Kane, you're Mastella for this session, okay?
Oh, that's okay, yeah. Hello, I'm incredibly annoying.
As you do the meteors. Yeah.
Cool, I'll only be doing Banish for the entire session.
Kane, can we do the face thing?
Oh, I mean, yeah, we can. Not currently, can we?
Yeah.
Where do I don't know where I need to go, though. Oh,
Everything's
this way.
back to normal now, so we can
Yeah,
play
let's-
D&D again.
Yeah.
there you go.
Perfect, let's go.
Okay.
Okay, cool, great, nice.
Let's us go talk to Dun Dagby. Dun's class.
Who's going to talk to Dagby?
Me and you, I thought.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm happy
Sure.
to come along.
Everyone else,
Really
get
important
ready to
that
sail.
Nem does not go.
Where on your ship are you storing the potions as well?
Oh,
Saw him in the library.
I'll just like
Captain's quarters.
we
Put them
got
between
chests.
books in the library.
No, wait. Safest place will be in a bag of holding.
Oh yeah.
They're not
Yeah.
breaking now.
Oh yeah, we got.
Like, we got two of them, I think. But
There you go.
Three
Yeah.
of them between us.
Garv, you should have one. I've got one, and then there was one more. I don't know who had it.
I've got one.
Do we have the? Sorry, I know this is a pain in the ass, but do we have the list of what we got from last
Yes.
session again?
I think we got it in the picture as well.
So, you got. Do you want me to read it out or I'll just send it?
Just
Yeah.
send it again.
Send it over.
Ways, yeah. Should we just put them all in one bag, or do you want to split them up?
Let's split them 3 ways just to be safe.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
You would see as before you, after you kind of brought the potions over to the main ship, in the hull or just somewhere sheltered, you'd see as both Asher and Clash seem to be doing inventory of them, just to like write down how much you got, and you can see as Asher is kind of like seems to be scribbling kind of gold estimates as well next to each.
How much he reckons we can get from you?
But yeah, you'd see as you go in to kind of like store them in the bag of holding as they kind of like are just finishing up as they are taking inventory.
So we're going to split them 3 ways and just look after them.
We need to figure out which of what we're going to keep as well.
I think we should keep all the healing potions.
Of course. So it's 20 common, 10 greater, and 2 supreme.
It's meant to be superior. I wrote it down.
2
wrong.
superior.
Yeah.
5 invisibility, 5 animal friendship, 10 cure disease, 20 water breathing, 5 finders of love, 10 climbing, 10 clairvoyance, and 1 demon leech.
I'd quite like the demon
Yeah,
leech.
I mean-
potion as well.
I'm not going to
What
stop
does
you.
it do?
You
Do we know?
leech demons out with it. Yeah, it gives you health when you attack things. I think.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
There we go.
I think it was identified that it gives you
Life steal.
for a minute it gives you life steal.
Right. Well, let's just like split up the healing potions between us like right now. I guess. Should we just
Yeah.
do that now? Well, I'll just put like 10 common ones into my bag of holding for like reserve
Mm-hmm.
healing potions for like either us or the crew. Then I'll write all these fucking down as well. 10 healing Who wants a healing? Who wants a healing potion?
If
I
we
would
want
like
to-
a few, but we got 20.
Please.
If we split them, we could have 3 commons each, and then have 2 just about knocking around the ship.
Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
That's
I'll
cool.
take.
Yeah, and I think the more powerful ones should probably either, if we're not going to sell them, should go to the people who don't have an innate way of healing themselves.
True.
Mm-hmm.
Well, 10 greater, so that's like we could split them 1 each, so we all get, and that leaves us 4.
Yep.
So we could split them. But I mean, if by that logic, if you, Callum, and Kane stick with 1 greater, and we all take a second one because you can heal yourself.
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, I've got hit points to spare. So
Sweet. 2 supreme.
Should I just keep them in the bag as well and kind of divvy them out?
Yeah,
as
keep those in
needed?
the bag because they're probably worth money.
They're worth a lot of money.
So sorry, I got,
Superior, not
Superior.
Superior, yeah.
so I got 3 common healing potions and 2,
And 2
greater.
So we each get 3 common.
what's the dice you get back from a superior?
So what was that, Kate?
What's the hit points you get back from a superior healing potion?
8d4 plus 8.
Bloody hell! Okay, yeah, that's.
Does
Pretty
anyone want an invisibility potion?
I would like one.
Ooh. Oh, yeah, he would like it more.
There's 10. There are 5, sorry, so
I can cast greater invis.
it's not something Gar fucks with, so probably wouldn't bother
I
with
wouldn't
it.
mind having one. I
Oh,
don't
think
need it
sometimes
necessarily. Actually,
we might
yeah.
want you invisible.
Will someone cast invisibility on me then?
Yeah, okay.
Dan,
That sounds like a you problem, not a Gar problem.
Okay.
if I were to be on a steed and drink a potion, would that affect me? Because any spell that affects me affects my steed as well. I don't have a potion.
From a potion, it's technically not a spell.
Okay.
So yeah.
That's cool.
So we each took, 3 regular.
3 common, 2 greater. The 2 superior you've got on your person just in case. I would like an invisibility.
So between us all, we've taken. So there's 6 of us. We've taken 3. So we've taken 18 of the common healing potions. So there's 2.
There's
kind of
2
knocking
just
about.
on ship.
Yeah.
Cool.
Divvy it amongst the crew.
I will, but I'll just hold on to them for now.
I'd
do
quite
you
like
want-
an invisibility if possible, but no biggie.
We have 5. We can easily.
So Kane, you want one?
Yes, please.
Are you guys discussing all this out in the open on the ship, by the way, or are you doing this in private?
I think we'd
Do it in
probably
private.
do this in private. Yeah. As well, I think Clash and Nowhere would, if they're divvying it up already, I wouldn't mind them around, but that's up to everyone.
Yeah.
Clash and Asher were already
Clash
Clash
and
and
Asher,
yeah.
Clash.
Flatcher.
Nice.
Oh, nice, Tom.
Jinx, again.
That's their team name.
Fucking hell. Animal friendship. I
I don't need
don't
it.
care for it. Yeah.
So
I can
I'm gonna
just
take
do
one.
it anyway, so that's fine.
you're gonna take one. Cool. So we got 4.
Give one to Fames.
He doesn't need it.
He's already friends with Clip Clop.
So,
Just be
only
more
2.
friendly.
So only 2 of you took his invisibility potions, right?
Yeah.
And that's
Yep.
one.
Potions of climbing.
Really.
I don't think I need that. I can already climb.
The party in general.
Can fly.
I think last time it turned out that Garv was the only one who couldn't.
Fly in some regard.
Yeah.
And
climb.
athletics is usually what you use for climbing.
So yeah, we're fine
Yeah,
without them.
Not
They can be
huge,
sold.
how many?
10 of them climbing.
10 climbers.
Clairvoyance. How do they work?
Yeah, what's that?
Casts the clairvoyance spell.
Ah.
Same. Same.
How unlikely?
So clairvoyance is you create an invisible sensor within range, which is 1 mile, within a location familiar to you, at least a place that you've visited or seen before, or in an obvious location that is unfamiliar to you, such as behind a door, around a corner, in a grove of trees. It remains in place for the full 10 minutes, and you can see through it, but you cannot see through your own senses. And you can use your action to switch between it and yours.
I wouldn't. It has to be within a mile.
Yeah.
Okay, that's less useful then.
I think our internet's just gone again.
No, we can hear you fine currently.
Yeah, stream's
you-
fine. Just
I mean, you keep on the Discord. You keep flashing in and out a little bit, but like you're still.
Okay.
Right. Well, I've got them all noted down anyway, so
Cool.
we can work that out later when
Sweet.
it's less important that we get moving.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Let's go find ship.
I'm gonna try and bottle the ship and so get everyone the fuck off it.
Yeah, hop back on that Sea Razor.
You see, as the crew have come back over, and have started kind of going back about their duties, kind of trying to restring rope that have kind of been knocked astray from various parts of the storm. You still hear another thunder crack overhead. Yeah.
We did check the ship for things that wasn't potions. and
Yes,
stuff
you
as
completely
well.
searched the ship. Yeah.
Cool.
Do we get any money or?
I think you did.
Cool. I assume that got.
I assume it's been added because I didn't write it down stupidly. But yeah, you kind of focus for the minute, Caiaphas, as you kind of begin focusing on this bottle, and you see as this one dulled rune on the bottom of this kind of large wine bottle begins to glow a faint bluish grey. You kind of begin focusing for a minute, and you see as after about a minute, the other ship just seems to out of place, and you can see as it appears after in a swirl of mist inside this bottle as you slot the cork in.
That's quite a nifty trick.
Hey.
Ha ha.
That was cool.
Okay, so I've got the boat in a bottle. That's well, I'm just going to put that in my bag for now. Not think about that too much.
All of the rest of the potions, what's happening with those?
I've just put them away for now.
Yeah.
I assume we're going to sell them later.
Yeah.
I don't think, unless anyone desperately wants a filer of love or a potion of water breathing.
I wouldn't
Now
mind
we're
it. You see as Asher kind of leans in.
Sure. Yeah, here's your commission, and I'll hand him the filer of love and the a water breathing potion.
Thank you. I'm going to add that to
Ow.
his crew page thing.
That's concerning. Why does he want a vial of love?
I mean,
He just wants to find love.
You can ask him if you want.
Asher,
One of us would be fancy.
why do you want the love potion?
You never know when it's going to come in handy, really.
I assume to make someone fall in love with
Yeah,
you.
that seems like a premeditated idea there.
Yeah, just look at the stocks of what we've got. I mean, and seeing as we'll now be selling these for less, it's, as the captain said, commission. I could take one of the invisibility potions if that's less useful to you.
No, not at all. I'm just intrigued,
It's just,
To be fair, if you're going to be making any deals with someone, it's going to be a lot easier if they're in love with you.
True.
That would be quite funny.
Just going to keep an eye on any emotions that I may develop for Asher in the coming weeks.
With filters of love, it's got to be someone you'd normally be attracted to, as well. So.
oh no, you're in trouble.
Yeah, I'm in trouble now. He's got pointy ears.
Right, let's go have a difficult conversation with a grieving man.
Yeah.
So as the two of you kind
I'll
of
speak to Clubber.
work your way down the ship, kind of looking for Dagby. As you kind of pass by various crew members, you see as they all kind of point you towards the training room that you've recently had built. As you kind of go in, push the door open, as you see it's ajar, and it creaks into this rather newly furnished room. You see he's not actually training. You see he's got his axe kind of buried into like a target dummy, like halfway. He's kind of leaning against the wall. You see he's got an unfolded scrap of paper in his hand. It's a bit torn around the edges, and you see as he's just looking into it, and you see it's just a couple of tears just dropping onto the page in front of him as he's just kind of deep in thought.
God.
Dagby.
Do you want to take the lead, Captain?
No, but I will. Yeah, I'll sidle up. Like, hey, Dagby.
Kind of puts it in his thing. Alright, Captain.
Yeah, I'll bust out a bottle of rum.
Yeah.
Just like pull the cork, hand it to him.
Kind of sniffs it a bit, kind of takes a moment, and then takes a deep breath and takes a few gulps and hands it back to you.
Cheers. Take a drink myself. It's
Pour one out for Pasheen as well. You
I'm
got to
getting
pour.
there.
You pour one out for the boys we
I'm
lost.
getting there. It's a nice ship. We just got this training room. You're not here. Piss off.
We're all peeking around the door.
I can't believe he's not pouring one out for Pasheen.
I shoot at the Stella.
I can't believe Mastella got his name wrong.
Pasheen.
I said Pasheen.
You said Pasheen like the cat emoji.
Machine.
Yeah, first time.
Sorry about Passion. He was a very good crewman.
Yeah.
He was strong and noble, and he will sorely be missed by all members. There he is.
Well,
Oh, there you go.
has a lot of potential, that one.
He did. He was a gallant hero to the end.
Saddest, I've known him for quite some time. Picked him up in Reef when I first came out of Homeport.
A nightmare. Well, what's important is that he isn't. Have we done the funeral yet? We're going to get to that.
I was going to ask because I was going to offer to do the funeral if we hadn't.
There we go.
They haven't yet. You know that you,
Like 10
as
minutes.
usual with the Hammers of the Deep, they usually return the body to the water. They put the body in the water usually.
Okay, we'll get to that. Well, we have good funeral insurance at least. That'll we'll cover the cost of that.
Perk of a cleric on board, or a paladin on board, I guess.
Multiple of most things. If there's anything we can do to help out, you just let us know. We've got we're on a schedule, so we're gonna get sailing. But you take time off if you need it. You have a chill.
Took time off the boat.
Yeah, you just dive overboard and hold onto this rope and have a good think about.
You probably feel the same. You know, you're responsible for people, and this happens. And those three, they trusted me. They trusted me a long time, and you ever get pushed into one path, and you think maybe that's not best for you, so you go and you try your hand at something else, and you think, no, I'm gonna screw what the family want. I can do what I want. I can go out into the world and venture on my own. But I've done that. The three people who depend on me are dead. Maybe I'm starting to think maybe my father and grandfather were right.
I don't think that's necessarily true.
If I might interject, I think it's very easy to focus on what you've lost and not on what it was in order for. While you think of the number of lives that you protected with your services, the number of people on the ship who are still alive as a result of yours and your team's work, I'd say that's a pretty heroic feat from my perspective, at least.
Go ahead and make a persuasion check at advantage from the aid of Waro as
I'm helping.
Yeah, you both consoled, I'd be.
Oh, it's a legendary 17. Wait, no, I've got to add my charisma with it. A legendary 17 with 23.
Nice. You see as he kind of like lets out like a. You see as his shoulders drop, and he's. Yeah, you're right. At least they all got to do good before they passed. They maybe it's time I stop messing around and don't go home and try to take this seriously. Susie kind of looks down towards like the hammerhead shark patch he has kind of sewn on his breast, and he just kind of rips it off, kind of places it in your hand. Goes, I'm done with the hammers, but thank you, Captain. Thank you, River. I'll take tonight, and then I'll get back on duty tomorrow.Maybe we can save some more lives in their names.
Well, lads, you've proven yourself stronger than 100 men your stature would be.
Thank you. Reaches over, kind of rips his axe out of the kind of training dummy, but then kind of like awkwardly kind of tilts back and forth. Kind of awkward silence as everyone kind of looks at it. I need my own supply of rum, and I think I need to sleep.
Yeah, there's a certain dragonborn I could recommend for providing.
That's a good point. He puts the axe over his back and goes, "Hey, where is that old fucker?"
I'll set up the long time rope at the back of the ship as well if you need to.
Just drum and tag me, just like.
The alone time rope?
Yeah, you hold on while the ship continues on. You can just be alone with your thoughts while the wash.
I thought that was
tears you to
something
pieces.
much darker.
Oh no, we're not going on fucking Davichko with this.
You see as he, after kind of picking himself up and dusting himself off with the help from you two, you see as he A teary-eyed Dagby seems to go and seek out Drubbin, and they spend the rest of the evening kind of drinking in the hull and just kind of talking until
Don't drink our hull.
Oh, drink that one down.
We're going down.
But yeah, you eager to push on to meet your time limit. You
Let's do.
unfurl the sails and begin sailing once again. As you are sailing through what is one of the worst storms that you've ever come across, I would like the crew. I keep forgetting. So, nighttime. I guess this would technically be nighttime crew now, because it's now the night is starting to set in. Despite the
Was it
think
that
I
or
was
were we
nighttime crew
because
person
the day
and
crew
Mem
were
stayed
done and they were kind of resting.
Oh, I thought I was
Yes.
nighttime.
So they need to
Yeah,
finish
that's
off
it.
their rest, but
Don't
yeah.
mind.
So the nighttime crew will
You
take
see
over
the
for
dark?
now, and then daytime crew
We'll
once the
continue.
morning rolls around. So, nighttime crew, Mastella, Garv, and Nem. Mastella and Garv, for navigating and handling the ship, could you give me your checks at disadvantage as this storm is throwing your ship to and fro, and also the black clouds above are making it hard for you to kind of navigate and see the stars. And Nem, could you give me your persuasion or intimidation check to motivate the crew?
I'm gonna whisper a small prayer to Fulmar as I say, as if blessed Fulmar, shine your light and be the herald of our enemy's destruction as you guide us towards them. And I'll enter rage as I begin steering the ship in an attempt to handle the wind
Wow.
effectively.
Make a religion check for me.
Cool.
Ooh.
What's the dice say? I've chosen.
Look at
It's not terrible. 14.
Cool. So you can make a regular roll for this.
Sweet.
That's by the way.
Dan, what's my
That's all.
navigation again?
Um,
Sorry, it's proficiency.
in-
Very cool.
Sick.
So
I think
I'll
your prayer
make a
worked,
boy.
man.
So,
Dis, yeah?
Yeah.
oof.
Here we go.
What I do with this? Proficiency plus strength?
Yeah.
That is a straight up 11.
Cool. Nem.
So I used my fake it till you make it.
Cool.
Because I'm proficient. So that was a 13.
13. Cool. And Mr.
23.
23. So, despite the absolute overcast and the thunderclouds, every time there's a strike of lightning, Mastella, you manage to get like a glimpse up into the stars. And you're not navigating perfectly, but you're doing pretty darn well, seeing as that you're in a storm. The crew, as you're kind of shouting out to them, Nem kind of saying orders to them, kind of directing them kind of around the ship as it's being battered by wind and rain, and occasionally a lightning strike will come a couple of feet away from the vessel. You see, as they're going to make their check, they do all right.
Boys.
You see as the crew the nighttime crew, especially kind of fresh off a wind, fresh off the bloodlust of battle, they seem to be getting around the ship quite well. You see as a rope will kind of unfurl against the wind and blow free, the sail will go up, and then before long you'll see as Clash will scamper up the railings, being boosted up by Clubber as he throws him up, ties the rope down, and then swings down on another piece back into his position, ready to hold in the rope. You see as the crew are kind of very much working in unison within this storm. Garv, as you're kind of throwing the ship around, what'd you get, an 11?
Yes.
You can almost feel this connection, this presence with Fulmar, but you feel a sense of almost unrelenting challenge or test. The fact that he's not guiding you through this storm, but challenging you through this storm. And as you begin throwing the wheel left to right, could you go ahead and make either a strength or dexterity saving throw, as just to see if you can avoid clashing up against one of the sides of this narrow pass.
And you see I have advantage of its dex, but my strength save is plus 8.
Oh god. Yeah, that's worth.
Yeah, I'll make it. Be strength. Fucking hell.
I mean, the right choice was made.
Yeah, 13.
You begin moving the ship, and as you move it, you see this one rogue wave kind of coming. You're like, I'm going to maneuver around that, and you bring the wheel around, but a bit too much, and you do go past the rogue wave, but as you manage to yank it back. You see as the ship kind of goes up onto its side. Not so much so the crew are kind of like falling off, but you see as they all brace for a moment as the side of the ship and just kisses the side of one of the cliff faces for just a moment, and the ship's going to take some damage.
I kissed it, lads.
This is exciting.
It's all part of Full Mast plan.
The ship takes 19 points of damage.
Got
It's
it.
got a damage threshold as well.
Ah, shit.
Lucky
It's nowhere near
13.
What is the damage threshold? 15, so it takes 4 points of damage.
Yes.
That's not too bad.
Yeah, as you feel as the ship just coasts up and begins to go through. How does the weather hold up for the night? That's a 4. Not very well. You see as
Oh, God.
you go on into the night and this storm is just still unrelenting. It gets a little bit lighter in the rain, but the thunder and lightning are still just cracking overhead.
Calves wearing and holding as many metal things as possible in an attempt to be struck by lightning.
Roll a percentage.
Oh, God. I can't wait for this to be what kills Garv.
Resistant.
You're
43.
Unfortunately, not struck by lightning.
What do you
I
mean,
guess-
fortunately?
I said unfortunately. I know it's you. So as
the
we
greatest blessing you can receive.
then switch over to the daytime crew, you can see peaks of
He's like covered in Drummond's pots and stuff, just like he's got to work.
hickories
Like a
on your
sword
head,
plan
holding
on
up
his
a long
head.
sword.
That's a bad idea for him.
So as they rotate out to the daytime crew, as you guys come to a rest and you all go to your various quarters to sleep, daytime crew, I need the same thing as the storm has not let up. Fuaro, the check at Dis, Scythus, the check at Dis, and River, just a check to motivate the crew.
That dis.
Yeah.
That's
What am I adding to that? Is it charisma?
Charisma and proficiency.
That's still a 21.
Well, yeah, it's persuasion or intimidation for you, River. 21.
Cool.
Nice.
There's no intimidation.
Also, I want to do some tapping.
Persuasion 17.
Does it involve me?
It's a non-natural 20 from me.
Nice.
19 from me, but would have been a nat 20 if it hadn't been for this.
Dang it.
You guys did pretty well with the storm.
4 miles with me this time. Just as
Have you
we're
also got all the
sailing,
pots and pans on?
well, as we're sailing with Scythus next to Fuaro, he's just going, Scythus, I've had an idea. I want to run it by you before I approach the rest of the crew.
I mean, go ahead.
So we are currently going through a pretty biblical storm, I'd say. Whatever the fuck a Bible is.
Yeah, whatever biblically means. Yeah, carry on.
And there's a ship that in that gully where the storm was happening has now just disappeared without a trace. That's gone.
Yep.
We should start a ghost story and spread rumours about it. Because that covers our back too. If this ship just, magically disappeared and then on stormy nights it appears in the gully trying to reach its destination.
So, to get this right, your plan is to come back here every now and then and just let the ship out of the bottom.
Just when we're passing by.
Yeah, I mean, fair enough. I'm fucking into it.
Then like, we can, even better, we can, like, leave that to simmer and let people learn about it for a couple of, like, months, I guess. And then we just take the flag from the one that we've got in the bottle and say, look, we got it. We beat it. We've stopped the ghost.
Do you think we could? Fucking, where's Welsh gone? Yes. Do you think we could use it to bait out the actual ghost ship that we saw?
That's a
Remember
good
the
plan.
guys
Do ghost
with
ships
all the
like
food
to
and
network with other ghost ships?
I don't know. They might get jealous.
They might.
They might be annoyed that we have. Sorry,
You're in bed.
I'm asleep. I'm sleep talking. Oh, where am I?
Oh, we're still sleepwalking again.
Somebody put him back in the caboose.
Sorry, I was just having a day, Terror, because it's.
Hey, I was,
Yeah.
As you kind of caught the hope fame, you see as he's actually to one side under an awning, just kind of trying to calm down Clip Clop in this storm. He's in the kitchen.
oh no, why'd I bring you up?
Clip Clop's not having any of it. You see he's feverishly trying to like calm Clip Clop down. It's like stomping on the ground and not looking like
It's just kicking him in the
You see
face.
Clop is in the background, just like licking his
Dan.
lips.
Dan,
Yes.
in my time going around, like helping out the crew and whatnot, would I have a time where I might spot that Clip-Clop's having a rough time?
Yeah, definitely.
Cool. I would like to use a heroism to imbue Clip-Clop with bravery.
Fucking wow.
Yeah, sure. I love that.
Excellent. Cool.
So you,
Immune to being frightened or charmed for, I believe, an hour.
nice. Yeah, as you kind of come over and you see his Fames is really having trouble kind of controlling Clip-Clop in this storm. You kind of go over, kind of begin kind of like patting down Clip-Clop kind of on the head and onto the body. And as this divine energy kind of leaves your hand, you see as begins to calm and Fames. Oh, thank you, River. Thank you. It's all right. It's all right. And he begins kind of stroking Clip-Clop again. She just Clop kind of.
Mr. Fames.
Now cast fear on Fames.
Yes,
I don't
Cyrus.
have fear.
Get your horse in the training room.
Good idea. Come on.
What's that thing doing on
You're
deck?
quite right about that, Scythus. I need a moving target.
Why do you think I sent Fames in there?
Someone put that hat on his head. I'm going to shoot it off.
So your relevant check, you got a 21, was it?
Yeah, something like that.
21. Cyrus got a 19
Yep. And
20.
and 20. So that means the crew gets to make their check, and if you hit the next DC, I think it's a bit of advantage. You see the daytime crew there, being that they are certainly not the fighters, they are less strong than the nighttime crew, and you can see that they're struggling, but not to the point where they need help or it's slowing you guys down. They're just kind of, it's just a solid, like, full day of work for them. Like, it is unrelenting of them kind of running around trying to do everything. You are kind of riding the waves. Every now and again you'll get a bit where the ship will go off kilter a little bit and you'll be like, oh, you're all right. and then like kind of steer it back around. Very easy managed to do it. And Scythus, you going by the waves of the sea rather than having to navigate by the sky, it's pretty easy where if you're just unsure on anything, you kind of just dive off the boat, reassess from underwater, and then come back up, kind of reaffirming your knowledge on navigation. And you are pretty set kind of going through as you leave the choke. And
while sailing, Fawaro like thinks for the first time, what with this storm, he doesn't need to make the cloak billow, so he turns it off. But then the wind is so wild, he just gets wrapped up. And, oh, this is a mistake! Bellow, bellow, bellow!
As you come to the end of this day, as you, I would say, leave the choke at this point, and the sky begins to almost... There's definitely like an edge to the storm where it calms and almost just dissipates over the course of a couple of hours, very strangely. And you see as a couple hours, maybe an hour or two after that, as the sky begins to once again shine this nice blue, and you see kind of white clouds going across the sky, and the water seems to calm almost instantly. You've now got much, much better sailing conditions if you are wanting to still try and get to this second and third ship in time. So the DCs have dropped and you've got all your checks at regular. So I need one round of checks from daytime and nighttime crew.
Cool. Nighttime is currently absent, so daytime will go again. That's a 25.
Cool.
Just that regular, you say?
Yep, so you guys have essentially sailed out of the storm that seemed to almost weirdly stop towards the evening of the second day.
Fulmar came down and told me I did a great job. Oh, thank you to this blissful nomad.
That's a great name. Thank you for following.
Blissful Nomad. Hi, Siley.
Hi.
I know Bristol Nomad.
Do we?
Nomad, how you doing?
Oh, sick.
It's one of Callum's friends. I
Awesome.
think. There's
And Danny's friends.
No, sorry.
Oh, Siley. He's a very talented man.
Of
We
course.
do enjoy
The
talented
love
people.
of my life. So I'm glad he's following us.
Poem guy.
Aw.
Yeah,
You
poem
guys
guy.
are literally like
Hey, man.
beautiful twins.
Yeah, I love him.
So, daytime crew. What did you get for your checks?
25.
5.
Yeah, 25.
Cool.
Exactly the same as last time, a 20.
Nice, the crew get to make their check. Yeah, you see as the crew are much more accustomed to this, and you guys are not only just sailing well, you are making haste as you are navigating and just sailing through these now calm blue waters. Nighttime crew, one more check from you guys, please.
Just
20.
Just at a standard.
Just regular, yeah.
It's just, yeah, okay, that's fine. So not adding anything to it at all.
Yeah, so for you, Annie, it'd be either persuasion or intimidation,
Or intimidation. Cool,
or
amazing.
deception if you're doing fake it till you make it.
Mine's a 15.
Cool.
Mine's 24.
Nice.
Dirty 20.
Nice. And is the crew.
We are making haste.
Yeah, you see, as the
Beanie
nighttime
Boys.
crew take over, as you see this infinitely starry night above you, you spot on this night as well a couple of shooting stars, Mustela, catch your eye. As you know, certainly in the celestial calendar of the world, tonight is a night that they're more common to appear. You do indeed see a couple of going by
Beautiful.
every now and again.
Make a wish.
I do.
I do.
Can I make
How
a
is
wish?
the
Is that a thing
moon
that you
looking
would
at the
need?
moment, Daniel?
Pardon?
How's the moon looking?
Actually, I'm glad you asked, Callum. I'm so glad you asked. My voice
Yeah,
broke a little bit.
the excitement.
glad you asked.
That
Like, wow.
all right.
That was a really good Shaggy.
It's
Thanks.
it's a half moon tonight.
Off moon.
Shepherd's Delight. That's just Clubber's
What?
ass. I don't fucking know.
Okay.
It's also Marstella's birthday in 3 weeks.
Hey.
Hooray!
I hope you're excited to get a clairvoyance potion.
Or perhaps a superior healing potion.
Probably wouldn't remind anyone. I think he would have mentioned it, but like he wouldn't remind anyone about it. So
Yeah, don't worry,
fine
the
if it
DM
gets forgotten.
So,
We're wishing on a shooting star. Is that something that is mechanical in any way? Is there a mechanic for that?
I won't tell anyone else what I got, but I will tell you what I wished for the band.
Okay,
I wish for it to be stormy again.
cool. And what did you wish for?
Don't tell anyone.
What did you wish for?
For Florian not to be a member of Midas anymore.
Cool. And both you roll percentiles for me.
Wholesome.
Come on, storm. Get struck by lightning. 64.
70.
Nope. There was one number you could have rolled and I'd allow it.
Was it 69?
It was 100.
Oh, okay.
Why would it be 69, Jamie?
Because that's the sex number, Elliot.
Oh,
So you begin
Right.
sailing through, and let me see
Let's have it.
how many
Ooh.
days. So you were here.
Map cam
so
time.
that was
no,
two,
unfortunately we
and
don't
so
have map
three.
cam today.
I'm incompetent.
That's gonna be.
No, this would be
4.
map cam time though. I
Jamie, you
guess.
don't need to tell everyone that you piss yourself.
No, that's incontinent. I'm that also, but at the moment not.
Isn't that a kind of breakfast?
Oh
I
yeah,
rated
an
that, man.
incontinental breakfast.
Yeah.
So it takes
Too
you.
shit.
I don't eat shit. Yeah.
That's all of my breakfast and the coffee that I drink.
Fucking hell.
So you begin sailing through these very clear, nice blue skies. It gets a little bit kind of grey and cloudy, but no storms kind of setting. Maybe some light drizzle every now and again. And you make very, very good time. And you can see as you're coming around this one bit of landmass in the middle of the Bassinal Pass. This should be the mark where you'll be meeting the ship at some point soon. In the lead up to this, if there are any preparations you'd like to do them now.
I will summon Asher
Well
as we
done.
arrive at the location.
Of course, 1 second, Captain. I'm just going to grab myself a drink.
Could you grab me one while you're there, sir? Should be in the wine racks.
Garth burps and he accidentally inhales hickory on the
No!
on the rebound.
Not again!
Clubber has to do the Heimlich manoeuvre on Garth just to get him out.
He's the only
Is
one
that
that
it,
can breathe.
Muriel?
Hickory is just like fired to the other end of the ship.
He's just embedded in the one side.
This is how we're going to get him on ships in the future.
A haze for you, Captain.
Thank you, sir.
Right. Right. How do we want to?
Where have you called? Is this on deck in the captain's quarters?
I'll be steering at the present, I imagine.
Yep.
So, you've been orchestrating this. How long do you reckon until we reach one of the two ships?
I would reckon. So the first one we would intercept would be the scheming sails. Give that about. It kind of looks up at the sky. Give it another 3 to 4 hours before we.
Oh God, we made that tight. Wonderful.
Wow.
And the other one?
And the other one, if depending on how long the battle takes, we should be able to get that one about 30 to 60 minutes after. It's going to be a tight window, but
Oh my
maybe
God.
playing catch.
Oh, cripes.
Right. So how do we want to use this ship to lure the other ones in?
So you could probably get a short rest between them, I'd imagine.
I'm assuming that travel counted as a long rest.
Yes, that was 4 days.
Yeah, we've all slept.
Nice.
Seaweed. I'm going to have a quick word with Garv before we go into battle, and basically say,
You've just asked him for a word.
yeah,
Hi, and then he walks looks off. What's up?
I would like try and catch up, but just simply not be able to, even though we're on a ship. I would basically just say, keep an eye out. If I go before you in the battle, the person who I hit with my spell first, I would say go for them if you can.
All right. Why?
I have this thing. If I hit them with a spell, I can restrain them until the start of my next turn. So, it might give you advantage. You'll be able to get a better hit in,
Right. Thank you.
No
Appreciate
problem.
that. You should, do that. I'll try and kill them.
Yeah, we should do that.
We should totally hang out sometime.
Totally do that.
Yeah, Miss Stella, we should totally hang out.
Yeah.
Maybe when he's free. We live on a boat, whenever. Yeah, I'm busy, sorry.
I'll
get back to you, man.
we got the ship to capture.
Yeah.
I really want to.
I like to know that you two work together on the night crew all the time as well, so it's just like, I'm really busy tonight, I've got a sail.
Sometimes we should just,
you have
hang out
WhatsApp
there.
though, because I'll message you.
It's okay, I've got navigation stuff to do, just whenever.
We can chat while I navigate, like, oh no, I've got to concentrate, I'm sorry.
Hey, Clubber, come over here, I've got something funny to show you.
He just walks over and just like quietly points at Mistella and they start laughing. Oh, God.
Look at him over there navigating. Fucking looking at the stars, looking at us.
What a dweeb.
Halfling small. He's quite small, isn't he?
Anyway,
Should we have the ship then?
what's the, who had the boat idea? Who was that genius?
Want to use this boat to lure in them?
Yeah, the bottle one.
The bottle was Scythus' idea.
No, to use the ship in the bottle to lure him out. Someone said it and I've forgotten who.
I had the original plan to use the ship to lure the other ships
That
in,
was it.
but the bottle part is quite ingenious.
Indeed.
How do we get out of the bottle? Is there a way to do
Turn
it
it upside
slowly?
down and shake it.
I don't think that allowed.
I'll be honest with you, I'm not entirely sure how I managed to get it in the bottle. Getting it out is going to be a whole new battle.
Try blowing inside.
Put
I'm
like
not
butter
sure.
inside the neck.
I'm not sure I want to put my face anywhere near it once it's open.
Just smash it.
Could you identify
Smash
it and
it.
find out how to open it?
If you fill it up with water, or would that push it out of the top?
That would just sink the ship.
I'm sure I identified the bottle the first time I got it.
You did. It's a 1 minute long ritual to get it out safely, or as an action you can smash it and immediately get it out.
Oh, that's a cool item. Where would I find that information on that item, and maybe a cool drawing of it?
Dungeoneers_pack.
On Instagram,
Oh.
check it out.
Wow, what an amazing resource.
Only cool people who play D&D follow that account.
Would you like to join the
I
pack?
was nervous to follow it the first time, but then I did, and I felt well received.
So,
I'm glad you felt well received, Danny.
Yeah, I
Let's
guess.
bung that baby out.
Yeah.
Bung the baby.
Yeah, I'll
Okay, so
spend a minute
I've spoken
getting
to Scythus about this. I want to pitch it to all of you. I want to use the fact that ship disappeared in a massive storm and start stories of a ghost ship.
Oh, we're the ghost ship.
No, it's the one the bottle is.
Oh.
Because it just vanished. Like, it just disappeared in the middle of a massive storm. So just, if ever we're sailing that way, we just, like,
And when they
put some sheets on it or something and sail it through.
when they see the ship,
We're-
it's a bad omen.
We're basically the bad
And then
guy
we're
in
the omen.
Scooby Doo.
Yeah, there you go.
You're saying.
And then we can come back, like, a few months from now when everyone knows the rumour.
What did you
and, like,
say,
bring
Andy?
out the big flag and go, look, we took it down and we're famous.
Right, Tom. I said we're basically the bad guys in Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's exactly what we're doing. We're doing an inverse Scooby-Doo.
We're old Mr. Wiggins, or whatever his name is.
You know, that has gone flawlessly every time I've seen it performed as
Yeah,
well.
it's true.
Yeah, they never get caught by a group of
We'll be
teenagers in a mangy mutt.
But luckily, that's us this time.
Yeah. And
We'll be
also,
fine
there's no
unless we come
mystery
across a
vessel
dog.
sailing the seas, to my knowledge, so I hope.
Were you there for the first session?
Oh, that's not the mystery vessel, though. That's
I mean,
just
do you-
a mystery
Okay.
vessel.
I was going to say.
I'm doing a mystery machine joke. Let me have my thing.
Is the
Right.
plan eventually to claim we destroyed the ghost ship, Captain?
Yeah.
That'll be good for my exorcism brand. I'm in.
Yes, two in. Who else?
Okay.
I also have shares in the exorcism brand, so yeah, I guess
There we
I
go.
could go. Yeah.
I think this is dumb.
I have doubts of whether it'll work, but I'm certainly willing to try it.
There we go. That's a majority. Sathis?
I mean, it doesn't matter what I say at this point. We're doing it. So,
Yeah, but I want to know you're on the team.
I am on the team.
Hey!
That's not up for debate.
Right, guys, come on, heads in.
Yeah.
I forcibly put everyone's hands
Oh,
in.
okay.
It's super rare to come, so.
Hey, Mastella, put it this way: you're not the only one who thinks it's not a great idea. But fuck it, what else are we gonna do?
I mean, anything else? Pirating
Yeah,
instead of pretending to be a ghost?
Listen, people didn't get anywhere by playing it safe.
Oh, we're not pretending.
People didn't get anywhere by
I
pretending to be
agree
a
with the
ghost
captain.
ship.
We don't know that. How many people do you know that have pretended to be a ghost ship?
None, because it
Yeah,
is dumb.
because they did a good job and you wouldn't know.
Favors the brave, okay? So we're brave and fortune will favor us.
We're
So
not brave.
let's just go for it. Why not?
For clarification, we're not the ghost ship.
No. The sea fucking wavy boy in the box.
Battle.
The
You wavy
Pirates
boy.
of
Terratide.
There we go.
Terratide. Because for all anyone else knows, it just sailed up there.
Terratide is a ghostly name as well.
Exactly. It just sailed in. There was a big storm and it vanished, and there's no trace of it left.
Oh, I've never heard of a ship disappearing in a storm before.
Yeah, but no trace.
Dan,
There was a wreckage there. There were bits that washed up. There's no trace of this ship.
Kane. Yeah.
if I were to stick like a claw in the bottle and just like tear the sails to make it look extra spooky, would that work? And would there then be
I mean, we
giant
can do
claw
that when
marks
it's
in the
out as
sail?
well.
I mean, you could give me a very hefty sleight of hand check if you wanted to try.
Oh, be careful.
No, I don't want the whole ship coming out.
Yeah,
We'll
I mean,
leave it for now.
You've also got to ask Cyathus if you're allowed to do it first.
Well, I thought I'd check if mechanically it worked before I got in an argument with
In any
Simon.
case, should we get the other ship out?
We see now. I'm wondering if we want it to be the ghost ship.
Well, yeah, we used it now. The first.
At this
appearance of the
point,
ghost ship.
Cyathus just says, "Do you mean that ship?" Because whilst you guys have been having this dumb idea, he's been getting it ready to be out.
Yeah.
Oh, right, there we
He'd
are.
already been prepping it like a minute ago. Like...
Okay, scrap that. We'll deal with that afterwards. Maybe we do go no quarter.
Well, it's the first appearance of the ghost ship.
Yeah, miles away from where it should be.
Yeah, exactly. How did it get here with no crew?
Guys, I think the ghost ship thing is not necessary.
Yeah, but
Hey,
it's fun. Mastella, we are playing a game, and I want to have fun.
Oh, this is a game
Yeah.
to you.
Yes,
That's what it is.
a big strategy game where the goal is to become king. And part of that journey includes faking a ghost ship.
Let me
Be
check the script.
interested to look at your points. Your bullet points for that, Captain.
We'll do pros and cons later. We're kind of on a schedule.
Okay, let's just. I mean, the thing is, either way, most of the people on this ship are going to die. So it doesn't matter if they believe it's a ghost ship or not. And also, I would just like to say, really quickly, we have this ship here. They come over and we kidnap them. We kill most of them. We leave a few of them alive.
Yes.
And they're like, oh, we should tell the story of those pirates who lured us in with the ship. And then what are we going to say? Oh, no, make sure you tell them that this is a ghost ship.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I was saying maybe we don't use this ship. But I've had an idea, and I fly up and I just take off the flag.
Cool.
Does it have its name branded on it at all?
It's not got its name. It's just got the big kind of crest of the tide that's like crashing down and over.
Okay.
The name of it is kind of is painted quite nicely across the back of the ship.
Okay. Does anyone have? Can anyone make the name disappear with an illusion?
We have paint. We have so much paint.
Yeah, but we need a back.
We could also just get rid of the flag.
I got rid of the flag. That's fine. It's more the naming on it that we should also get rid of.
We just cover it in paint.
Yeah, we need it to come back, so if we could just do it with an illusion quickly,
Yeah, always wash it
it
off.
saves us a job.
Right, yeah.
Guys, the other ship is going to be us.
In a couple of hours, we're
A
fine.
couple of hours. This
Yeah.
conversation has taken quite literally the amount of time it's taken to have.
Yeah. No, I
Quite a
know.
long time. I have Druid Crafter. Would that do anything at all?
You could grow vines and stuff
Grow a
over
bush
it.
over it.
Yeah, grow bushes over it. Perfect.
You had a go at me for taking primal savagery, but you picked up druidcraft.
Excuse me. I had Druidcrafter since the beginning of this campaign.
That makes it better.
Why did warlocks take
Yeah,
that?
what happened?
It's a weird spell.
I've just found a use for it before, so.
Well, if
It
we're
is
talking about
just a
things,
few-
I've got a hunting trap, so
Oh, perfect. We can. Good job, River. Anyway,
Is the name like? Is it on a part of the ship that can be removed and then put back on?
It's just painted onto the wood, basically underneath where the windows to the captain's quarters are. It's just painted the Terror Tide.
pull that plank off and then nail it back on in a bit, right?
no, that'll do. Actually, it won't sink if that one's gone.
All right, we fill this ship with gunpowder.
Okay, so we've got the thing with that is we've got another ship which is turning up after this one. It's like 30 minutes after that we can fill the TNT.
Oh,
Oh, I quite.
oh, actually, no, Gav, I really like that.
Yeah, right.
Where have you got this gunpowder from?
Hopefully
cannons.
From our cannons.
from somewhere.
Yeah.
I'd say you've got enough for cannons. You've not got enough, you've not got barrels to blow up a ship with. That would be something you need to buy specifically.
Okay, sure. So let's say we took the gunpowder from the two ships we have now and the next one we come up to. All three combined wouldn't be enough to blow one.
I'll say yes, but you
Mustela
wouldn't have
could
any
do
gunpowder left for
fireball.
cannons.
Yeah, we need the cannons.
We do need cannons. Okay.
Okay, here's my 2 cents. I just think that we are. No, I don't want to be attacked for this. Okay, I'm just. This is
Oh
me.
yeah, go on.
This is me.
Continue.
This is me putting forward my opinion. Okay, I just want that crystal clear. I just think the ghost ship thing, number one, may not work. Number two, I don't want to be interrupted here. Number two, I think it is overcomplicating things. And number three, and most importantly, number three, I don't see what at all, in any way, at all, it will gain us.
I stab
don't-
Mustela. So I'll start with number 3. The benefit is, firstly, it's kind of cool that we start this room about this ghost ship, and also if we leave it a while.
I'm getting less on board the more
I
this
just want to
goes.
raise
Wait,
a
let me
counter
explain.
there.
And then after a few months of people knowing this room about this ghost ship that hangs around in this channel, we just turn up with its tattered flag and say we took it down, we destroyed the ghost ship, and then we're like, oh, look at those cool, successful pirates. They took out a ghost ship.
How much energy
You know
do we
what?
have to expend to make the ghost ship rumor happen, though?
Yeah, that's a lot of
Just tell it
energy.
in bars.
You know what? I have a different idea. We just say that we took out the actual ship and get the same renown, if not more.
No, we can't. For reasons we've discussed, we're not going to do that.
We can still say we took out a ship.
No, we're going to say
I mean, the
we're
thing
going to
is-
say we took out all 3 ships.
Also,
Just
the-
now,
also-
we can take it out, and it's this whole mystical job as well.
I understand why it is cool to kill a ghost ship. I think that honestly we will do that later on in the campaign. But I just think I understand why we would not want to show off that we have killed all the people on this ship right away because we're making enemies. But we're going to make enemies along the way. There are 9. How many
Offer a
pirate lords are there?
suggestion.
9? 12? There are 12? Fuck me!
Technically 9, in actuality 12.
Okay, well, there's
Fine,
12,
I'm
there's
fine
12
with that.
pirate lords. We'd have to do very, very carefully to not make an enemy of any of them. So
Well,
I think, why
the game
not?
plan is to make an enemy of all of them. At
yeah,
one point,
Might
probably.
I offer a suggestion?
Sadly,
Well, then you're fighting for my cause.
no, this is not my request. This wasn't my request.
Let Annie speak.
Because I do not want to make an enemy of the guy from the Mage's College. I don't want to do that. I need to go get my brother first. And then you can do whatever the fuck you like to him. But I
There you
would
go.
really like to not piss him off.
No, I understand. That's fine.
That's why we did no quarter. That's why we're hiding that we took out this particular ship for a while.
So
Well, then let's
this is
not.
this is my one thing. I have only ever asked for this one thing, I think.
No, that's okay. It's okay. I just didn't know. I didn't know. My main thing is just we are giving ourselves extra work, and there's another ship arriving here in 4 hours. that we
Literally,
are going
the
to blow
only
up.
work we have to do is when we go to bars, just say, have you heard the rumour of this ghost ship? And tell the fun story.
And then the people who have started the rumor of the ghost ship kills the ghost ship, people will be suspicious for our
You know what rumours? How many rumours do you know, and how many people do you know who started that rumour?
I'm not personally going to be able to convince you. Can we do a roll about this, please? Because it's not getting. This is just us saying the same things over and over. Like, Marcella thinks it's a bad idea.
Okay, Laura thinks it's a good idea.
Can we roll for it then? Is the point I'm making.
All right, what am I rolling?
I guess
first of all, take a vote between the crew. That's the.
I abstain through lack of caring.
Yeah, I don't care that much.
I think Em has actually approximately half an hour ago turned into a bird and flown away.
Deciding vote.
These men do that, thinks, yeah, that looks like fun, and does the same thing.
Garv's just eating an apple watching this discussion, like, this is fucking great.
She was clever, kind of side and points at an apple.
Have one of these weird looking ones, the animal lime.
Remember, this is for your exorcism business, better than mine.
Can he vote as well?
Well,
Ferrets has asked if he can vote. I don't know. Is Keeper on board?
He's not, but I mean, I'll take his opinion into account.
Not that we know of.
Yeah, not that you know of.
Yeah.
Captain and Mastella, if I might interrupt your feud, a lot of this is based on what ifs. How about we just do what we need to do to get through this combat? If we leave some of them alive, maybe we can discuss what rumours we want spreading. If we end up killing them all, it doesn't matter if we start the ghost ship rumour.
That's kind of my point.
Well, let's just not vote on it now. Kill everybody if we need to, and then from there we can set the rumours we need.
Yeah,
in any case, we're not going to reveal the
We'll
identity of
kill
this ship
everyone,
anyway, so...
essentially.
I mean,
We want to put out the rumour.
As long as
Yeah,
we
I
hide
mean,
this ship's identity for now, I don't.
Yeah, it was my understanding that for the sake of protecting Nem's brother, we were just going to say that we fought 2 ships.
That's what I thought as well.
Oh, I still think we should say
Let's say
fought
as
three,
long
but-
long as it's not someone from the Mages College, I don't honestly give a fuck, really, my friend.
Your voice like slowed down a bit then, and it just made that fuck like extend, and it was beautiful.
It was so
That was good.
So, the ship, the ghost ship is out.
We're removing all markings of it being.
It's just flag and name has been scored or painted or scored over. Or
Yeah,
whatever.
sure.
It can be repainted.
I was never against that. That I was on board for.
This ship
What
is
were we arguing?
Making it a ghost ship, because that's silly. Taking the iconography off, yes, fine. Spreading a
discuss this later. Out of session.
You're asking to make it a ghost ship.
I
I'm
want to
saying
do
let's
something
not
tonight.
do this.
Let's do this after session. So the ship is set up. It's on its own. Is anyone being on board the Terror Tide ship?
No.
Is anyone? Are you leaving it as like a ship just to bait people in, or are you putting crew in the actual ship to jump out?
We should put like...
We were going to have like some of us on there with more flare. No, did we do the flare stone thing?
No, we didn't do the flare stone.
There you go. We're going to flare stone.
You've still got all your flare stones. I don't think you actually used any. The only thing
I've used one.
the only thing you lost was
I
Patrick.
think we used one, maybe, yeah.
Yeah, if we use a flare stone as if this ship was in distress.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. So, and do you want to put any of your crew on the other ship as well?
Maybe we should put some of the...
One of it. Someone needs to be over there to do the flare stone anyway. I'm happy to hang out there.
I mean, you're the most manoeuvrable, so that might be a good idea.
Well, I'm going to be summoning a steed so I can float from ship to ship, so I could also do that if needed, but...
Yeah, maybe it would be a good idea to put a few people over there so it doesn't just look like it's completely unmanned. Sorry, I had a weird breakfast. What time of day is it? Where are we at?
I don't fucking care.
It's who went last? It was the daytime crew, so that means it would be actually no, the evening crew went last, I think. So yeah, it'd be getting into like early hours of the morning essentially. So it's like 8-9 o'clock, I'd say. Just from the preparation, everyone kind of sharpening weapons, training in the training room. If you guys want to take any benefits from that as well.
Yeah, we got a couple of hours. So
yeah, and you're going to spend an hour of time in there.
So I'll take an hour. I'll take the advantage on my first initiative roll.
Sick.
I'll take
I'll do the same.
the extra
We've done,
damage on the first attack.
We've done Dagby's funeral yet, or are we putting that off?
Dagby's funeral.
Passion.
At least wait until I
Funeral.
kill him in the encounter.
Then we can do it. I mean, passion.
Yeah,
We
sorry.
put off Dagby's one until he dies.
That would have. I guess we could have saved the body until you guys were out of the storm. It would have been up to you.
We've got it on ice.
Okay, that's fine.
That's not funny, Kane.
Not
just-
funny, my man.
I thought it was alright.
It's always
Yeah, I like
It's okay. It's acceptable, yeah.
it's being
What
sold.
Do you have- Is it gentle repose, the spell that stops the body decomposing?
That's the one. Keeps it safe for 10 days, and it can't become undead for 10 days either.
Yeah, River, do you have that?
Unfortunately not. No, it's not a spell that is given to me.
Oh, well, fuck. Guess that body's just gonna be frozen for a while.
We've got a lot of lime. Yeah, I don't want to pickle
Yeah,
him.
he did freeze. He did freeze to death, so I mean, he is preserved.
Yeah, he was frozen solid, I think.
Pretty well observed.
So
What benefits do we get from the rooms we've got? Sorry, Dan, just quickly.
no, sorry.
I got it. Kane, if you want to use the training deck, you can get an advantage on your first initiative roll, advantage on your first attack with the weapon you train with, or your first successful attack deals 1d6 plus damage, or you can go to the library and make some knowledge or intelligence/wisdom checks to gain knowledge.
I'll probably leave that one for today.
And you'll get advantage
I'll go
on
to
those
the
checks.
training room to get the extra d6 on top of it in my first attack.
Cool.
Yeah, same with the attack damage. Anyone else?
I'll go for the initiative roll. That's okay.
Yeah, all good.
Advantage on an initiative roll.
Yeah, you have advantage on your first initiative roll.
See you, ferrets. Thanks for joining.
Bye, ferrets.
Love you, Ferret.
Go for
Love you, boy.
So, how far away do you want to? Does your guys' ship want to be away from this other ship? There's like a bit of land that kind of sticks out, so you could. I'd say.
Do we know what? Sorry to interrupt you
Yeah,
for
go
the
for it.
billionth time. Which direction is the new ship coming from?
It's coming from the north, coming south.
Cool.
So essentially, you guys have got cover from the north, from this landmass in
Yeah.
the middle of the Bastional Pass. So I'd say the closest you could be to, I guess, depending on how you want to set it up. But yeah, you've got a big landmass you could use as cover if you wanted to be closer.
Cool. Well, I reckon I should just do the old trusty of I'll hide underwater.
That way last time.
Yeah, I'll just.
Did get, I'll look around and see who's back. Did get passion killed though.
Yeah, well, that can't happen again.
Yeah, true. It's true. Yeah.
To be
Aside
fair,
this-
it was not much to do with being underwater that happened, but
Yeah,
No,
more to do with the freezing magic that was used.
That did the job.
Scythus, you wanna join me on a little excursion?
I'm always a fan of being in the sea, so yeah, let's go for it.
Right. Yeah. So I guess like if we just could we make? Do you think we could make it that it looked like the ship that the Terratide maybe ran aground on this bit of land? That would be a good reason for it to be stuck here. If there's like a spit of land.
Yeah, there are like various like, bits of rock kind of break away from this like a jagged, like a curved cliffside. So yeah, you could like place it near or make it look like it's just had like a.
I'll go.
like, scuffed up
I'll
the side.
swim to the rock, and if one of you wants to chuck a rope down to me, I could pull you pretty close into the rock.
There you
pretty
go.
Safely.
Yeah, I'll check one, like sell it in a bit. Let's get it close.
Yeah.
So I'd say, because you've got a couple hours, no check needed. You can just like.
Slowly over time, I get
Slowly.
Scythus to help.
Yeah,
I
kind of.
guess. How strong are you,
Yeah.
Scythus?
Pretty strong, I think.
Well,
I
you can
think-
definitely transform into something strong.
I could, but that's a waste of a wild shape.
True. Slowly pull it towards the rock. Make it look as
Yeah.
kind of crashed
So you
as
get it,
possible.
it'll like drift back and forth, but yeah, it looks like you've got it there. It's near the rock, so you've got it. So it's like its front end is facing inwards towards the landmass, so it looks like it can't really get out.
Is there somewhere underwater that I could tie a rope to on the Terratide?
Yeah, I'd say you guys would have enough rope where you could like do a loop around an underwater bit of like outcropping or.
Yeah, I'll
something
tie
like
it
that.
round the rock and then round an underwater part of the Terratide so it kind of stays as close to this rock as possible to give the appearance that it's been grounded.
Cool. And then, how far away do you guys want to be from that? Do you want Sea Razor to be from that ship?
Yeah, as close as possible without it being noticeable.
I'd say as close you could probably be about 140 feet away.
What's its speed?
I'd say its speed is
120 per round.
That's not too bad.
That's fine, yeah.
Who's going to stay on the ship?
I mean, one of us two needs to stay on there to steer it. And, sail it in.
True. There is other people that can pilot it, I believe. I think it was Iklal, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, and those people who would be proficient in seafaring would be Iklal, and actually Dagby probably.
Great, so...
You can get Dagby to do it.
Is that both out of action?
He's had a stirring conversation.
We can
Said he'd
ask.
take the night off though. Feels a little harsh.
It's been 4 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
okay.
enough time to
Well, then,
breathe
yeah.
for a close companion, right?
Yeah.
You'd have seen as he would have
I
picked
that might
up.
rouse him a little bit. Come on, man.
Over the 4 days, he has been helping out, but you've seen he's just not really been talking to anyone. He's just kind of been very much to himself, but he has still been kind of getting on with his job.
Cool.
Play rock paper scissors for it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it depends where, because I'll be most effective underwater, to be honest.
Yes.
So maybe it's a good idea to ask him to do that. Because then none of us have, neither me nor you need to be there.
That's, yeah. Alright, I'll have a chat. Hey, Dagby.
Hey.
Would you like a bit of an important job on this here? Yeah, sorry. On this here little important excursion of ours.
Well, what do you need?
Basically, we're going to hide this boat in this little alcovey whatever over here and wait to strike the boats coming on the other ship. So we basically need you at the moment that things start going off. Basically, if you hear gunfire, we'd need you to sail this ship over to the other one so the rest of the crew can board.
Yeah, that. Been a while since I've manned the ship, but sure.
It shouldn't take
Easy
it's
enough.
going to be 150 feet max. It won't be too far.
There you got it.
Sick.
He kind of feels
Good lad.
the ship so.
What you could do is, how many flare stones do you have?
2.
First
1.
I've got 1 as well. First flare stone to lure in the other ship. I know we might need another one for the second
need
ship
more,
later.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, no. Yeah,
100 feet away, you're going to hear a gunshot.
True. Yeah. Well, why don't we just put all of us on
On or around the ship,
on the
yeah.
Terratide? Then we'll all be in the combat pretty much straight away, and then if we need the reinforcements, they're coming.
Yes, follow.
Also, make sure we don't have another accident.
I just had an idea. What if we make it look like we on the Sea Razor are trying to help this ship that's come aground, and we flag down this other ship to say, hey, we've not got enough power, strength, ability to get all these guys on. Can you give us a hand? They come close and we fuck them up.
My one concern is that 2 ships is probably more of a threat than 1. So they might be less likely to approach. But it would give us the advantage. So I could see pros and cons to it.
I'd also argue that we don't know how friendly the other ship's going to be. So if they see a perfectly fine ship nearby who's distracted helping another, they might just go, oh, we can raid 2 ships this way and just attack us straight up, and then we lose the
And if they are
the
assholes,
initiative.
they'll definitely go for a struggling downed ship.
Totally, yeah. I like it, Scythers. Good idea. But we're not going to do it.
Fair enough.
Cool.
What are we going to do?
We're gonna hide Sea Razor nearby. A load of us, probably us core group, are gonna wait in or around the other ship as it's dry docked up. We draw them in with flare stones when they come to attack. We jump out, try and beat them up. Sea Razor comes around the side, blocking their exit, and we get reinforcements.
Oh yes, that sounds like a very good idea.
I like it.
How did the clubber grenade work? Because I think we should do that
Well.
again. No, I mean like, how did we? Who cast the spell on him?
Who has polymorph? I think it's Cythus. Not Cythus. Mistella.
I have it, but I'm not going to be near Clubber, so...
Yeah, how close do you have to be with polymorph?
I believe. Let's check the spell.
I've got other concentration spells in mind that I need, so it's not going to be me.
We're going to unleash him instantly once the fight starts.
Polymorph lasts up until an hour.
Is it concentration?
Yes.
Okay.
Mistella also has it, I think,
True.
but I don't know what Tom's doing.
What other plans are you guys doing?
That's pretty much it, I think.
So all all regular crew on the ship. Your guys' ship, Sea Razor, and then you guys are
The Protag's on.
hiding on the. Are you hiding on the other one, or are you making it look like you're kind of stuck
We're making it look like it's stuck, but
without you? Guys
hide. Yeah.
So it's easy enough. It's got,
So I'll poke my head above just to throw down the flare stone, and then
it's got a captain's quarters at the back, and it's got like a stairway down leading below the hull, so it's quite easy to break line of sight.
sick, nice.
I just want to point out, it looks highly suspect if we set up a flare stone and then it looks like the ship's unmanned.
Oh yeah.
Would say it would look better if we were being deceptive rather than sneaky. You know?
Okay.
Yeah.
We would want to try and get their attention.
Yeah, so let's have the protags, as we're going to call ourselves, actually
Visible.
on the Terratide, looking as if we've run aground and in need of help.
Wonderful.
'Cause otherwise, it's just an empty ship.
Nice one. Like it.
I'm
I
gonna
like
get
that
my
plan,
giant
Cythus, and
bat
that one
ready.
we will use. Also,
Okay.
them, you helped. The joke worked if I... Let's just do what you guys said.
So
Yeah.
Leave me alone.
you guys all move over and hide on the ship, the Terratide. Are you all going below deck? Are you all going in the captain's quarters? Do you want to all go together or split it up? Do you want to pass me Mr.
Think split it up.
Yes.
Perhaps.
I thought we just decided we were all going to be on deck.
Yeah, we'll hang out on deck.
Cool.
Yeah, Dan, I'm just going to take this time to use Find Steed to get myself my giant bat so I can get quickly from ship to ship.
Yeah, that's cool. So you got that. So you're all on deck, just waiting to see what happens.
Pretty much.
Cool. As you all keep an eye out, no perception checks are needed as Cythus has a high enough passive and it's quite easy to spot a ship on a clear day. You see as coming from the north after a couple of hours to the south, you see a ship and you expect it to be the one that you're waiting on, the Terratide. However, you don't see just a ship. You also see two rather large birds kind of doing a radial flight kind of around and perimetering the ship, and they'll come by every now and again. You notice one of these is quite a large eagle-looking bird, and the other one is an even bigger eagle. Like it's definitely not like comparative to like a rock that you guys have seen and fought, but it just looks like a larger eagle, and it's got kind of like white feathers on it, and you see as they're kind of like just flying around, and they can make perception checks for the ship to see if they see it without the stone. Cool. You see as they just continue circling.
Cool. I'll throw down the flare stone then.
So you throw it down. You see as this bright red light begins to fizzle, and then it whoosh, shoots up into the air about 500 feet. At that point, you see anyone who's kind of keeping an eye out would see these as one of these birds kind of looks around and lets out a ah, ah, and you see as one kind of swoops down and lands on one of the the struts of the mast on their ship, and the other one kind of the bigger one begins kind of flying nearer, but not like beelining it for it. It's kind of like it'll do one big sweep, go back a bit, do a wider sweep to get nearer to the ship, and it's kind of cautiously getting closer and closer to look.
Cool. Does this bell have like a panic bell that some ships do?
Yeah, I suppose it would.
Yeah, cool. I'll ring that as well.
So you ring that. Let's gonna see if it notices you. It does. You see as this thing kind of like looks and then begins kind of like flying over to the ship.
I'll wave at it.
Cool. You see as this bird kind As it lands in, you see it is a very large eagle, and there's some very nice kind of like whitish like patterns kind of through its feathers as it like clutches onto the top of the mast where the crow's nest is, and kind of like looks down at the deck as it tucks its wings in, and kind of looks at each of you, all of you just on deck.
Yeah.
Are we all on deck? We didn't go underwater, Cythus.
I mean, I thought we were all on deck because we were saying we were, but I'm happy to be underwater because that was also the other plan. I just thought we'd been overridden by the need to make it look like the ship was manned.
Let's just do that. Yeah, we're all on deck then.
All on deck.
Cool. So you see this thing kind of looks down at you guys and
Help!
Hello.
We're stranded.
kind of you see as this thing forms down, and instead you see of a bird, you see a large figure instead clutching to the top, who's now stood in the crow's nest. You see a very tall, pale-skinned cloud Goliath with this large net of kind of dreadlocked hair kind of falling down around, and various druidic symbols. You see Skywatcher of the Sky Circle clan.
I was about to say, does he look familiar?
Yes, you recognise him. You met him in Nargan. He's a mercenary for hire.
Oh,
Did we get on all right?
Yeah.
You see as he looks down.
This makes it awkward.
Oh! Wait, I recognise you!
Oh, hi, mate.
Hello.
How's it
Hello,
going?
friend.
Hello.
We've run aground, clearly.
Upgraded a bit since the last time.
Yeah, but you know our luck.
Yeah, we're not doing too bad for ourselves.
Well, apart from
I
running
thought-
aground, of course.
Well, yeah, apart from that.
It's not been great, no. This isn't what I want.
How's things back at Nargan?
Not been for months. It's not just the 6 of you, is it?
We've had.
It's really been bad.
It's been a mare, honestly, mate.
Yeah.
You know what?
You
we
remember-
can actually use some new crew if you're, interested.
Go ahead and make a deception check.
And I
I don't
assess.
know if that's deception. If he
I'll
wants to,
I'll say yeah.
I had a lie.
if he wants to
Because, yeah,
swap
the
sides,
crew
he's
is
welcome
welcome.
to.
I do have an idea for a lie, but
Garvin, great at deception. That's a 9.
Kind of looks and goes. Kind of looks at the ship and says, "How did you run aground?"
Were you privy to that big storm a few days ago?
I felt movements in the wind, but no, we did not go through it.
Fulmar's wrath was upon us, friend.
Indeed, and Fulmar decided that we were going to stay here for a few days.
And your crew, they died in the storm?
A few of them, but also a few
Generally
of
have
them-
been picked off one by one.
Yeah.
Pirating
Some
might not be for
have
us.
taken the lifeboats to try and either get ashore or get help. You may notice a severe lack of the rest of them.
Yeah, we thought maybe they'd found you. Did you pick up any of our crew?
I thought you said you lost them.
Yeah,
Yeah, in our lifeboats to try and come get help.
that's what
Maybe.
That's what Cyphers just said.
Yeah.
You see as he kind of like looks between the lot of you. Kind of looks back towards his ship, and he's gonna. You see as the wings.
As soon as he
Wow.
starts transforming, I throw the axe at him.
Oh.
Cool. That's the initiative roll. As he
Oh.
got a 25 on his
Oh,
insight
yeah.
check. Actually, while I'm on
this is
initiative, I
hardcore.
pre-rolled all of this.
this is not great, guys. This is not good. These are our pals, sort of.
Oh.
These initiatives, all right.
So this is really upset about this.
Cyphus.
Okay. Natural 20.
Oh no.
Nice. Nem.
Did I get an advantage because I was in the training room? Did you say?
Yes, advantage on your first initiative roll. That's the one you chose.
Amazing. That's an 18.
Nice. For Nem. River.
A 19.
19 for River. Fuaro.
Filthy 20.
50, 20, and Garv.
16.
16 for Garv.
We all did very well there, really, didn't we?
We did rather.
Up first is Cythus. You see as this other ship, the Terratide, is maybe like... So your ship's about 150 away from this one that you're currently on, and the other ship's maybe about 200 away from this and kind of closing. This guy's just turned into a giant eagle, as his talons have kind of like clutched into the crow's nest again. He's about 75 foot up. What would you like to do?
75 foot up, you say?
Yes, you landed on top of the mast. I'll roll your initiative.
Right, okay.
What ice cream you got, Tom?
Sorry?
What ice
I
cream you got, man?
am going
Salted caramel and
to
almond magnum.
Hell yeah.
hope this works, basically. I'm going to climb up 15 feet up the rigging. Can I still see him?
Yeah, you can like, as you look up, he's got a bit of cover, but his eagle form's large. You can still see the wings kind of bulking out of either side, as well as where the talons have kind of gripped onto the top of the crow's nest.
Yeah, to be fair, he's a druid, so I'm not expecting this to go particularly well, but can he make a wisdom save, please?
Can indeed. That's a crit fail.
Fantastic. As he turns into a giant eagle, his form becomes that of just a regular snake.
Cool. So you see his
And
form.
I'm going to try and catch the snake as it falls.
Cool. I'm gonna roll a percentile to see if he lands in the bucket of the crow's nest or falls down to the thing. I'll do below 50, he falls. Above, he doesn't. 21, he falls. So yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check to see if you can snatch the snake before it plummets and hits the deck.
It's okay. 14.
14. I'll say yeah. You reach out and you've got one hand. You're now holding this one snake that begins to then immediately try to coil up around you. But yeah, you've managed to stop him from hitting the deck.
Right. I'm going to jump down.
Yep.
Put the snake in my bag of holding.
Oh,
Cool.
fuck, that's such a good idea, dog.
And then I'm going to turn into a giant eagle.
I'll say that you casting the spell,
As a-
catching the snake, and putting it in your bag would be your turn. You could wild shape next
Fair
turn.
enough.
Um,
No worries. That's absolutely
Yeah,
fine.
you see the side just climbs
yeah,
on
it's
up
just
a
a
little
bag of
bit,
holding for now.
releases this spell, casts polymorph, catches this once eagle now snake, and just jams it into a bag of holding.
Fucking hell.
Well done, Callum. That is an incredible play.
High
Very
five.
well done.
I high five Cyphus as a reaction.
Sure.
That's what we in the industry call a pro gamer move.
You said there were 2 giant birds with this ship.
There was one stayed on their ship.
One stayed on their ship. Okay.
Poirot, you're up next.
Not a problem.
Sicko. Cool. How far away is the other ship? 200?
About 200 feet.
Alrighty, I'm going to use my bonus action to hide.
Cool.
We need to make sure they're not just going to run away.
I'm making sure if they do, then we're following. That's not great. I'm going to use my first luck point. That's even worse. I'm going to use a second luck point.
Dog.
I think you can only use one per roll.
Okay.
But you can choose either. You don't have to take the new one.
Well, I'm taking the shit, the not as shit one. That is a 9, 12.
For context, for anyone that didn't see that, Jamie rolled a 3, used the luck point, and rolled a 1.
So you kind of like seems
All
to
right.
That's what
You
you,
go
get
to,
for
like,
taking lucky.
stand in behind one of the masts, but because you're just always used to having the cloak billow, it's still billowing and it kind of is revealing a little bit, but you're mostly covered.
Okay, cool. Basically, I want to
Yeah.
use cover and use my main action to dash.
Yeah.
And with that, I should just about have enough speed to get to Sea Razor.
Cool. Yeah, so you can just
Or at least within range that I can shout down to Dagny, like, right, things went not great, prepare to start sailing.
you see he kind of like salutes up to you.
Cool.
And gets ready to move the ship. And they'll go on the cruise turn. Cool. That'd be you.
I'll tell them to sort of like prepare to stop but not go, and when possible, I guess on my next turn I'll take the wheel myself.
Cool. River.
Right. Are we just going straight into combat, team?
I don't know. Because, I'd say yes. If you're asking Garv, he says
No.
yes.
Although Cyphus has plans to turn into a giant eagle potentially, which might distract.
You got
the
6
ship.
seconds to decide.
Well, I had a potential narrative if we wanted to get them off guard. Because because these are some of the guys that we asked about the ghosts that we saw in like our first session, and we could claim we've just been attacked by them, and that's why we don't have any crew and we're stranded in the middle of nowhere.
You're kidding. We're actually doing the ghost ship thing, aren't we?
No. The ones that we got attacked by before. We mentioned it for this mercenary group.
Yeah.
We were like, do you know anything about this? And they were like, no. We could continue that narrative and just say we got attacked by them again.
What would you like to
I
do?
really like that now.
It's just an offer. Otherwise, I'll just get ready for fighting.
Entirely up to you, my dude.
No one else
do.
No one else has come to us yet, so I don't know who we could talk to about that at the moment. So
Yeah, that's true. All right, cool. In that case, there's not really a whole load I can get ready at this stage, other than get on the back of my bat, ready for any darting around we start doing.
Cool. You hop onto your bet. Nem.
I also feel like there's not a great deal I can do. Present.
It's 200 feet away currently, and closing.
Yeah,
It is
there's
still
pretty
kind
much
of
nothing I
dwarf.
can.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm fine, I guess. As long as we're gonna like just go straight in for the attack as soon as they get close enough, then yeah,
You know what, I need to look at that.
I really want to do.
Cool. Garv. You guys rolled it really well on your initiative.
yeah, all right. I am. What size ship does this look like? About the same as ours? That's
This
a Sea
one
Razor?
is it'd be about the same size as Sea Razor. This is a schooner style ship that's approaching. Actually, it'd be about the same size. Bit quicker build, but yeah.
Bit quicker. Cool.
Yeah.
I'm gonna dive off the edge of the ship.
Cool.
Get into the water. Try and line myself up with where this ship is coming in, and can I prepare the action to grab on if it kind of and position myself with my 40 feet of movement. To grab onto their ship as it kind of comes towards
Cool.
this one.
All
Is it heading our way?
good.
Seems to be at the moon, and I'll use my bonus action to enter rage.
Up next, the crew of Sea Razor. They start getting the ship ready, but don't do anything. Usually the cannons are loaded. Mastella.
That's me. Can you just give me a quick lowdown
So,
on what's actually going on?
The ship, the Terratide, is about 200 feet away. A giant eagle landed on the bird's nest, which apparently was Skywatcher, the mercenary that you guys met in Nargan, the druid. Scythus has polymorphed him into a snake, caught him, and jammed him into the bag of holding, and the other ship still seems to be kind of moving towards you guys.
Which ship am I on?
You're on
The Terratide.
the Terratide currently.
Everyone apart
The player
from-
characters.
Yeah, all PCs were on the Terratide.
On the bait ship. Bait and ship. There's the name of the episode.
Nice.
So about 200 feet away.
Indubitably.
And closing.
I'm just going to get my meteors up, if that's all right.
Yeah, so the meteors begin spinning around you. Is that all?
Yeah, that's what I'll do for now.
Up next are the enemy crew. First of all, they're actually not druid first, which is gonna make a perception check.
Oh, good, it's another druid.
Cool. Cool. So you guys see as the eagle that was on the on their ship, on their mast, kind of like caws down and then begins flying out, and you see as another giant eagle, as someone jumps overboard, turns into one and joins them as well.
Oh,
These two
Christ.
are much smaller.
What is it with these guys and eagles, man?
I think it's just their MO, isn't it? They're all
Um,
cool eagle peeps.
Yeah, they're
Sure, yeah.
air druids.
Nice one. Yes.
And then the crew of the Terratide are going to fire their two cannons. The Terratide, these scheming set. No, yes, scheming set. So first attack. What's your ship's AC?
It's not our ship they're shooting at.
Oh shit! Yeah, I've got everything I need. That's a miss on the first one and a hit on the second. So if someone could keep track of this, the ship Terratide has 300 hit points.
I'll keep track.
Thank you, and it is going to take this much damage. That's
They're straight up attacking us.
That's brutal.
That is pretty brutal. I was say it's quite
it
funny.
takes 23 points of bludgeoning damage.
Is that past its threshold?
That is past the threshold.
So 23.
So 23, yeah.
Cool.
So you see as these two shots, one of them goes past and just whoosh, The other one clatters into the hull of the ship, ripping a hole through. Cool. The ship then also at the end is going to move. What's its speed? I believe it's 150. You see as it gets 150 feet kind of closer. It doesn't go straight towards the ship, but it's kind of going at an angle, so I'd say it's now about 70 feet away from your guy's ship. Garv, you would see it as it's now probably about 20 feet in front of you as you swum out at an angle to kind of get in the best position for it.
Cool. Where I am, can I see this?
No, but you wouldn't need to move far to see it on your go because you essentially flew around the cover that you guys were using for the the other ship, but you would have heard definitely as they shot and as the ship heard as it came in closer.
Sick.
Back to the top is Scythus.
Right, okay. I've got a guy in a bottle. Not in a bottle, in a bag. Oh, there's been too much transformation lately.
And guess what's inside?
Right. Who wants to be on that boat with me?
I
Sweet.
can get them myself. So.
I'm gonna sort of stand in front of Nem. Bonus action. I'm gonna turn into a giant eagle.
Cool.
I assume Nem can grab on.
Yeah, Nem, I'd say you could use your reaction to grab on.
Fair. And I'm gonna fly us over.
Cool. So you, as you fly over the ship, you see a smattering of just kind of regular humanoid crew members. You see at the ship's wheel this rather overweight Aasimar gentleman with this long flowing hair that goes down to like the middle of his back as he's kind of like barking orders and pointing out. You see he's kind of like handling the ship. And about 15 feet behind and to the right of him, just sat on the back of the ship, seems to be a rocking chair with a older figure kind of wrapped up in a blanket around it, and this dog that's kind of like just sat up in front of her. This old lady's just kind of like looking at the ship and kind of quite whimsically has like a little smile on her face and is just looking at what's happening.
Protect the old lady.
And you see as the eagles as well have just like are now like above their ship.
I've never been more scared of an NPC.
Yeah.
You've made her too non-threatening. I'm terrified of what she really is.
Yeah, to be perfectly honest with you, Scythus is more scared of her than he is of the captain.
Okay.
Me or the other captain?
Than he is with them, but I was like.
So, as we're flying over, I'm going to head over towards the captain and fly past, and I'm going to take my multi-attack against the old woman.
Okay.
Shit, I'm provoked.
She's got a dog.
Yeah, well, we
We
can
can keep the dog.
The dog will also take an attack of opportunity against you as you fly past.
That's absolutely fine. This old woman needs to die.
Make your first attack.
I was going to say she could be the one that we left alive, but...
Well, Scythus has other plans. 17?
Listen to the tales of old ladies.
That hits.
Oh, so that's 6 piercing damage.
Cool, she's dead.
3.
As you go past and claw at her, you just claw this old lady down to the ground as her body just falls. And her pet guard dog is going to probably hit.
What was that while they thought you might be their captain as well?
It's going to be a 6.
Oh, this is the worst.
It just was an old lady.
I was about to say this is either like genuine threat or like Ghibli old lady that just has no sense of self-preservation.
That's, 7 points of piercing damage from the Mastiff, and I need you to make a strength saving throw as well.
Ooh, strength saving throws. Eagle.
That's more of a Garv move.
That's a 14.
Let's take out the real threat.
14 is fine. As the dog kind of locks its jaws onto your wing, it doesn't pull you down and prone as you manage to fly up out of its way as you just fly past them.
I have multi-attack. Can I take my second attack against that dog for being a little shit?
Yeah, of course you can.
Drop it overboard.
Chuck it.
Not the first things I expected to die in this battle, honestly. Fair enough, though.
That's probably not going to.
We've got a no court on this one as well. We can't have that rumour spreading.
Yeah, no, this is
12 is the dog's AC.
As
So
far as
again?
they know,
12
it
is
was
the
one of
dogs they
their
see, so you
druids.
hit.
Oh, sorry, there's a lot of noise. Right, okay.
That you just killed a dog and an old lady means that everyone else on the ship has to die now. You understand? Like,
Yeah.
We do not need the room like, oh
that's
yeah, the
9 piercing damage to the Mastiff.
Cool, it's also dead.
Sweet.
crew of the Sea Razor. Yeah, they turned up, they killed my nan. And her dog.
Who's to say it wasn't one of their druids?
Yeah.
I was just like smiling. Everything was okay.
I think it wouldn't be so bad if it hadn't just been like such a targeted attack.
So you fly past and just beeline for this woman. You see as the Assassin Captain looks around, and as he sees the body of this woman and this dog fall, his mouth just goes agape and he looks horrified. And you see as he just goes, "Everyone, open fire on that fucking bird now!"
Why am I here too?
Them's the accessory.
Cool. That
Yeah, I almost asked if he could take me over. I'm glad you didn't.
Yeah, it's better that you didn't.
Where do you want to end? So it was like it was like, so you had 80 feet of fly speed. It was about 50. I'd say to get to the back of the ship, it would have been about 60 feet. So you got 20 feet of movement if you want to go up or away from the ship or anywhere else.
Well, I've still got Nem with me,
Yeah.
so
You drop me. Don't you dare drop me.
well, I want to go underwater.
You've just accosted now.
Took me out here and you will take me back. Oh my god.
I love that Gaunty's input in chat. What I hope was the woman's last words. Just, I love the young people. Schlink.
All that's left was the blanket. The knitting needle.
Bloody pulp.
Sometimes an old woman's just an old woman, guys.
Oh, I'm sweating.
Me too.
The shame's
I-
hitting him.
I'm just
I
gonna
will.
myself, I guess.
I will land very quickly to let Nem off,
Cool.
and then
on
I
the
will
enemy ship.
fly 20 feet over the deck so that any.
Oh,
We lost you after any.
yeah, we lost
Oh
you.
dear.
20 feet over
Have
deck.
we? Yeah, have we lost me completely? Or
No,
Yeah,
yeah,
you're back. You're back. Just lost the end of your
Fine now,
sentence.
Okay, so yeah, plan is drop Nem off where the captain is, and then I'm going to fly 20 feet over the deck so that because they're all about to start shooting at me, they don't shoot Nem by accident.
As you kind of like drop like 10 feet away from this cabin, you see Nem as this fairly rotund Asimar man kind of like looks around to, you see clean shaven, he's got a couple of chins on him as he looks at you and just looks with fury. Up next is Faro.
Alright, here we go. So first off, I spend 20 of my movement to just fly down to the wheel and sort of like shoo Dagby away.
Cool.
Thank you, Dagby. Back to your duties. I'll sail out, or command that we get sailing.
Yep, so the ships move at the end of the round, so if you wanted to, your crew to hold an action until it kind of gets in sight, you can.
Yes, but am I allowed to take back that held action if something changes? Basically, if
No,
I...
it'd be you'd use your bonus action to command the crew, and it's the crew's held action. It wouldn't be yours, so you'd still get your action.
Okay, so could I use my reaction to belay that order? Basically, the current plan, because he doesn't know what's going on, is to order the crew to fire on the other ship.
Cool.
Because I don't know that Nem and Sciathus are both on it.
Cool.
And I want to be able to spot them and say, oh shit, maybe don't fire.
I'd say it'd be based on a perception check, but yeah.
Fine by me. Then I grab the wheel, start moving us forward, and when like we are in line to for the equivalent of broadside the other ship for a
So
second.
you see as the daytime crew begin kind of like loading the cannons on that side, kind of getting ready to fire, and you begin kind of like taking the ship in hand and beginning to sail her out. Anything else you'd like to, or are you just focusing on the sailing?
I assume from my position I can't see anything.
No, you've just heard some commotion and some cannon fire.
Cool. No, then I guess hold my action too if I, with that perception check, can successfully identify the captain to shoot him.
Gotcha. All good. River, you're up.
Hello. Mastella, would you what's the range on your meteorites?
120 meters.
120 feet we can move.
Do you want to be getting a little bit closer? I've got a bat that could probably lift you.
They're 50 feet away now, aren't they?
They are, yeah.
Oh, never mind then.
Thank you.
All right. That's okay.
I mean, if your back can just lift me up to like a spot where I'd be safe, that would be sick. But if you're using the back for something else, by all means.
Well, no, I'm presuming I can still ride it and it can hold someone, Dan. Or if that can't happen, let me know.
Yeah, I can hold one person.
Cool, and you're only small. Yeah, I can still pick you up, but I'm going to be going into combat with it, so it depends if you're okay with that.
Nah, best thing's for me to keep my distance for the time being. I might come over later.
All right, sweet, no worries.
Just keep an eye out for where my meteors go, because whoever they hit, I'm going to try and restrain them. I've already told Garv.
Yeah.
So you might get a better shot on anyone who's been hit by one of mine, alright?
All right, cool. Yeah, not a problem. In that case, I'm gonna float up into the air. I'm gonna cast Vow of Enmity on one of the Eagle Boys.
Cool. Yep.
As my bonus action, and then I'm gonna use my bat's dash to get up on it.
Cool. Yeah, the eagles you see they're about 20 feet apart and they're about 70 feet above about 60 feet above the surface of the water. But yeah, you can get up on one of them.
Cool, yeah, I get up on one of them, and then the one that I cast Vow of Enmity on, and then I'm going to go in for a hit with my my swordy sword.
Go for it.
Sweet. With Vow of Enmity, I should get advantage on that, so... Ooh, good job that I did. That could have been a crit fail otherwise. That's a non-natural 20 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool, I get an extra d6 on that. I'm going to put a smite on it as well, why not? Cool. Oh, it's not amazing though. 5, 7, 12, 14, 19 points of damage.
Cool. You see, as you kind of like dig your rapier in, and it stays in its eagle form.
Okay, cool. I'm going to use my extra attack.
Go.
Could go in again. Cool. Oh, dang it. This will be with my waning rapier this time. Ooh, that's much better. That's a 27 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Cool. And I'm going to go in with that. And a d6, that one. Cool. That's much better. That's 18 points of damage.
Nice. You see, as you do the second hit, as this person pops back into their regular form, you see it's another one of the Sky Circle clan. As they begin, this female just begins falling. And Garv, you notice as about 20 feet away from you, a druid just plunges into the water.
Cool. I'll shout down. One for you, Garv.
Up next is Nem.
Okay, so I'm right up next to the captain, I guess, and he's looking at me properly hatefully.
Yeah, you see he's got the wheel in one hand and like the hilt of his blade in the other. He's like about to draw his sword.
Okay. Do something right now. I drop to my knees and cry, "Help me! Help me, please! Please help me! Protect me! Mercy! Mercy!"
Oh.
Okay.
Dan was like, you're like...
Make deception, I guess.
Cyathus has never been more fucking confused in his life.
It's kind of terrifying.
You just killed an old
And
woman.
he's
Yeah,
been
we were
above
confused
water.
before that.
She looked threatening. She had a dog.
Okay, Gaunt,
Had our word kill energy.
Gaunt is in the chat. Dan orchestrated this atrocity beautifully, so...
That's a 24.
Cool. You see, he looks and he's furious, and he carries on drawing his sword, but he does hesitate a bit, and we'll see what he does when we get to his girl. Is that what you want to do? Just kind of like beg at him?
Literally just like grab hold of his leg maybe or something really bait.
Cool, got it. Garv, you're up.
This druid feller.
Lady.
Fella's non-gendered as far as Garv's concerned. they're 20 feet away from me.
Yes.
Right. I've got a swim speed, so I don't get disadvantage for attacking underwater, do I?
Nope.
Cool. Yeah, I'll just go up to them and give them a good old-fashioned reckless attack, I reckon.
Go for it.
Could have been better, could have been worse. It's an 18 to hit.
That hits.
Nice, and that's an extra D6 thanks to the meme.
Thanks, memes.
Yeah, thanks, memes.
Just doge from the heavens.
Very mean. Wow.
That's going to be 6 and 7 is 13 and 2 is 15 damage on my first attack.
Nice. You go and just swing with this large axe underwater, cutting into her side.
And then I'll have another one. That's quite considerably better with a 28
Yep.
to hit. And what's this? Regular damage. And that's going to be 11, a further 13 damage on that person. And as I raged last turn,
They're dead from the second attack.
they're dead for the second attack. Cool. I'll use my remaining 20 feet to. Would going towards them? Would that have been going towards the ship?
That would get you like right to the side of the ship.
Cool.
So you wouldn't have any speed to then climb it, but you'd be next to it.
Cool. I'll get as close as to it and grab on basically
Yeah,
with my bonus action then.
Grab onto it. Cool. Up next is, what does that stand for?
That's always good, isn't it?
Oh, that's a C, not an L. Up next is the Aasimar captain. He is, instead of doing what he was going to do, he's just going to take 2 shots at Cypress and Eagle form.
Yeah,
Not
fair
even
enough,
distracted
really.
by Nem.
Yes, but he wants
Out
to
of
kill
interest.
someone.
Fair.
What was he gonna do?
I believe an Eagle form's AC is 12.
That is certainly no AC 13.
13. Cool. He will hit with both, unfortunately.
Fucking matter.
But yeah, he fires twice with his flintlock. And is going to deal a nice little 16 points of damage to you. As you see from close up as this guy just pulls out a flintlock, kind of aims a little bit, and then just fires twice in the air at this eagle. That's him. Up next would be Skywatcher, but it's not. Up next is the crew of Sea Razor, who all do their action, ready the cannons. Mastella.
That's me, innit? I'm going to. Where's Garv right now?
He's
At the side of the boat
He's-
underwater.
He's in the water.
yeah, he's in the water by the side of the other boat.
Where's River?
Flying up in the sky has just taken out one eagle that's just dropped into the water in druid form.
Okay, I'm going to shoot 2 of my meteors over to the captain.
Cool. Deck saves, I believe.
Yes, it is, yeah.
You would get Nem as well, as Nem's grovelling right next to him.
Come on, bring it.
Do you reckon you can take it, Nem?
Have it. Got 4 health.
Yeah, I mean, Nem said so.
Cool. So 2 deck saves, Nem.
Yeah.
Like the idea that like Mastella's there just like thinking about it and then breaks character just seconds ago. Yeah, go on.
That's a 21 and a 16 on the captain saves.
2 deck saves, did you say?
Yeah.
He saves them both.
Less than ideal.
Wasn't even worth it. Oh, that's full damage. So he's going to take a total of 9 damage.
Cool.
Nem, what did you get on your saves?
8 and a 5.
An 8 and a 5. You failed both of them. So
Oh,
you
no.
take,
Why?
unfortunately, 17 damage. I'm really sorry.
Oh, honey, don't worry about it. It's cool.
It won't happen again.
Help
That's
sell
so
the
bad.
line of her grovelling as well.
Yeah.
As these 2 meteors fling off and detonate onto their ship.
And my main action, I'm going to cast Chromatic Orb at 2nd level and shoot that at the ASMR as well.
Cool.
Just like 2 meteors and then
as that's a roll, he is going to have partial cover for this. But yeah, go ahead. He's stood in behind his captain's
Does
wheel.
that mean I'm at disadvantage?
Nope,
Or is
it means
just
he's got
higher
a
DC?
he's got a bonus to his AC.
Okay. Shit. No, oh, I get to re-roll those.
Hey, small ones are lucky.
That's not good. I'm going to use a point of inspiration as well. Can I do that
Yep.
after using my...
You can indeed, my guy.
Fuck off! That was a 3, a 1, and a 2.
Jeez. What was
Dang.
that? What's that total?
Huh?
What's that total?
No. 9.
It flings off and just goes past the ship as he kind of like dodges out of the way after taking this fiery blast. Anything else you'd like to do? There's a thing for your meteors, I believe, depending on your face.
No, there wasn't. If they're hit.
Oh right.
Do you mean the restricted thing?
Yeah. Is that not a meteor thing?
No, it's not based on my meteors. It's just my phase of the stars. A single target that's hit by my spell or fails a saving throw, additionally
fails.
restrained. Yeah, so
Cool.
he's got to fail the save.
Okay, cool. Never mind.
That's all right.
Up next it's the one remaining druid, who is going to. Well, it's not going to do what it was going to do because Nem's grovelling.
Nem secretly a kobold.
It's going to take the order from its captain and it's going to fly on over to the other giant eagle, Cythus, and it's going to make
Hello.
2 attacks,
Grab me a cider, Tom.
which is a
Thanks.
miss with its beak and a hit with its talons.
That's probably Cythus fucked up then.
Banged up.
That's 12 points of slashing damage from its talons.
Yeah, Cythus becomes Cythus.
You see as it comes in, rakes across you, goes to bite with its beak but misses, and then you begin to fall the 20 feet to the... you were above deck, weren't you?
Yeah, I was. Fucking hell, I'm getting Ornith flashbacks.
Oh no.
No.
Go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw to see if you can stop some of the brunt of the fall damage.
At least you're not level 4 here.
17?
17, yep. You half the fall damage from 3 to 2, and you manage to... Because it's a 20-foot fall, you manage to land and not immediately fall prone. You kind of fall to one knee, take the damage, kind of look back up, and I'll say that you've landed kind of at the bottom of the steps that lead up to where the captain is. You've got no one immediately near you, but you do see as one person is climbing down from the crow's nest, and some of the other crew are just like loading cannons as you land there.
Okay.
Up next is the enemy crew, who are going to do what they've been ordered to and carry on firing at Terratide. So that's going to be 2 more shots, which is a miss on both. You see as these 2 more cannons just and just miss. And then lastly is the person who is climbing down the thing is going to jump down, use their bonus action to dash, and move over to you, Cythus, as you're the only one on the deck.
Boner action dash? How dare they?
Yeah. And it's going to use its action to make 3 attacks.
It's a Rocky.
Rog Yui.
Oh! That's a miss and 2 natural 20s.
Oh, okay.
Fuck
Good night,
me,
Cythus.
sideways.
Dang.
Okay.
So that was 1 with the dagger and 1 with a rapier.
Good job we all stopped on healing potions relatively recently.
I like your top, Callum. Is it a football one?
It is, yes. I laughed so much during the murdering an old woman ordeal that I needed to change top.
Oh, wow.
So total from both crits, that's going to be 30 points of damage.
Fucking hell. Okay.
Fuck me.
As this more nimble figure, this you see this younger gentleman kind of like has like blonde hair, kind of like swept over to one side, runs up, just jams his rapier into you, pulls it out. As you dodge the other rapier swipe, he closes the distance and just stabs into your abdomen with this dagger before drawing it out, now covered in blue blood.
I can't wait for Cythus' last big move to be killing an old lady.
End of the round, the ships begin to move. This one carries on moving but is slowing by the looks of it. You see as it makes it past the Terratide Mastella, you see as you kind of like look at it from one deck and then watch as it passes by, realising you now need to go to the other side of the ship. It moves a total of about 60 feet, As your ship kind of comes out, you notice this, and go ahead and make a perception check. It's easier now that there are multiple people on board.
Okay, that was really good. Perception.
Yeah.
That's a 19.
Yeah, you'd see that both Nem and Cyphus are on board.
Do I also spot where the captain is?
Yeah, you'd see Nem is essentially like groveling at the feet of this captain.
All right, then. Stop! Don't fire. Friendly's on ship.
Yeah, they don't do their action.
Okay, and then I'm going to try and shoot
Cool.
El Capitan.
That's before he's got a little bit of cover.
Yeah, I'm going to use another luck point.
Aim straight, please.
I'm pretty straight. That is a filthy 20.
Yep, that hits.
Nice. There is an ally within certain distance, so I get my sneak attack. Oh, that was foul.
That wasn't too bad.
10, 13, 18 damage.
Cool.
That's more above than below. Actually, the same amount. And one in the middle.
Yeah.
Cool. You see as you kind of like shoot, and it kind of like hits into the captain's shoulder. He kind of like leans over, kind of looks down at you, and then kind of like shakes his leg to kind of get you off. Hang on a minute.
Get you off. That's my
Is that all
favourite.
it takes?
I love it when they shake their leg to get you off.
Guards watching to see how
My
it's
favourite move.
Shot just rings off at the end of the round there. Back to the top is Cyphus.
Oh, hang on. How far away was he from me?
Not that far.
Was he over 100 feet away?
No.
Because again, we're fine.
Cyphus.
Oh, Cythus is bleeding quite badly. That's less than ideal for what I want in terms of the amount of blood coming out of me at any one time. So I'm gonna just sort of stare this young gentleman who's stabbed me. Just tilt my head to the left ever so slightly and kind of okay. I mean, ow. And not breaking eye contact at any point, I'm going to use my last wild shape to turn into a polar bear again.
Nice.
And the last thing to change is my face with the eyes still staring at him. And as they turn blackened and animal-like, I'm going to, I assume, claw his fucking face off.
Go for it.
I'm just getting the stats of a polar bear up. Right. Multi-attack. Excellent news. Love that.
We do.
Right. First attack is 18 to hit.
That just hits.
Nice one. So that's 9 piercing damage to him there.
Nice.
And then with my claw attack. Oh, fucking hell, what happened there? I'm going to burn inspiration on that one because that's only a 14. And a little bit better. 19.
Yep, that hits.
Sweet. And sorry. Their stats. Claws is 2d6 plus 5. 1, 6, 7. 12 slashing damage to this breed.
Cool. As you just like, you see his eyes go wide as you change, you rear up onto your hind legs, slash him down twice, and then bite down with the large jaws of this polar bear, and he certainly feels that as he is now bleeding from the shoulder. Anything else you'd like to do?
Bark.
Yeah, make that exact noise.
Nice.
That was
You do so. Quarrel, you're up. River, you're on deck.
Cool. Sick. I'll definitely. My prepared action. Can it be my movement or just my action?
I'd say you could hold a dash as your action to then move your movement, but yeah, you couldn't like just hold movement.
Okay. For now, then I'll order the crew to.
How close would you have wanted to get to their ship, by the way? Because you guys could have technically gone onto a collision course if you had wanted to.
Allow me to belay my order. I would like to basically go alongside and try and snag them so we can board.
Cool. So yeah, you'd have I think that's a grapple. So essentially, the crew would get grappling hooks. And
Yeah,
get ready to throw them
my
over.
order is to grapple.
Cool.
And while that's happening, I'll use my main action to shoot the captain again.
Cool. So yeah, you see as the day crew, so Dagby, Fames, who else is on the day crew? Iklau, Relics,
Yeah, sounds about right.
and Zane. You see some of them, I'll say Dagby, Fames and Zane grab hooks. And I guess Clubber's always on deck, so I'll say he's there.
Yeah, God's sake. Shooting wise, I'll do a 21 to hit.
That hits. Even with
Sick.
cover.
Oh.
That one was bad.
Yeah, that was. Oh, wow. Fuck me. 2, 4, 6, 9. 9 on fucking 5 dice.
Ouch.
Plus that 14 damage.
Nice.
2 1s, 2 2s, and a 3.
Yeah, there's a shot you kind of like hit lower down. You see as he kind of takes it again and kind of looks back over towards you as he's trying to handle this shit.
I'll tip my hat to him as he looks.
Cool.
Weird flex.
Up next is River.
Right?
Hello.
I ain't even sweating.
There's another eagle boy up in the air, right?
There is, yes. It's in the place where Scythus was, about 20 feet above the deck of their ship. But obviously it's got left
that's
behind
cool.
now the ship's moved.
Yeah, I think I can get up on that with 60 feet of movement.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna yeah, don't worry. Cool. I'm gonna go for an attack then on that
Go for
for you. Yeah, with a 15.
Yeah.
Cool. That's gonna be a D8 plus a D6. It's 10 plus. Hang on. It's 14 points of damage.
Nice. Still an eagle.
That's cool. And then I'm. Ooh. Yeah, I'm going to bonus action attack again. It's not amazing. 13.
13, that hits.
Ooh, okay, good.
That's its AC.
So yeah, as we recently found out, an eagle's AC is 13.
Yeah. That's 13 points of damage again.
Cool. Drops out of eagle form and plops into the sea below.
Nice.
Cool. Can I just generally scan what the sitch is? Because I missed a little bit of the.
Yeah, so as you kind of like,
About.
after dropping this one, you kind of like bring the bat around and look over to the ship. You see as Sea Razor and this other ship, the Scheming Sails, are beginning to kind of get near each other. You see your crew raring up for a grapple. On the deck of the enemy ship, you see as Nem is still kind of like begging near the feet of the other captain, and Scythus has just essentially hit the deck from being forced out of his eagle form and just run up and stabbed twice quite brutally. And turned into a polar bear.
Okay, cool. How many people are on deck of the enemy now?
About 13, 14, but that's including crew as well, like just general crew.
Okay, cool. There's not a whole load I can do. I'm going to keep just up slightly away from the ship, just ready for anything I need to do.
Cool. All good. Nem, you're up with Garv on deck. You find yourself still on the floor, kind of near this Asimar captain.
He's just like kind of kicked me away, hasn't he?
Yeah, he's like shaking, because he's being shy, he's kind of shaking his leg for you to like piss off to one side as he's going to handle the wheel as well as the attack.
Totally rude.
Bit rude.
Now, is there a part of the ship where like there's lots of bodies in the same sort of area? Like, is there a part of the crew where it's like really dense, like lots of people in the same area?
Yeah, so the one that'd be like either groups of cannons. So they've got 2 cannons on either side. So if you went for either set of cannons, you'd be getting about 6 people.
Okay. Like how far spread are?
The cannons are about 10 feet apart, and there's 3 people crowded around each to like load, aim, and fire the cannon.
Okay, so if I was to stand in between the 2 cannons and I had a spell that had a radius of 10 feet, would I be able to get all 6 people?
Yes, just about. You may take an attack of opportunity as you run down there, though.
Well, if I were to run down there in a panic, like screaming and like all scared, how would that be?
Go ahead and make another deception check for me.
I will.
I love this.
What's this?
This is excellent.
This combat has been phenomenal.
We're all doing just weird crap. I love it.
That's 25.
Was that a 5?
25.
25. Yeah, he doesn't take the attack of opportunity.
Thank you. I'm going to run down there and I'm going to stand myself in between the cannons, all weepy and scared. And I would like everyone within a 10-foot radius to make a strength save as I cast Arms of Hadar.
Oh my
Nice.
god.
Hell yeah.
What's your DC?
15.
15. That's 2 passes and 4 fails.
Okay, so the fails will take. Jesus, that is wank. That's 7 points of damage, and the passes take half of that.
Was it 7, do you say?
Yeah, 7.
Cool. You see as a couple of the people around the cannons seem to fall, about 1 on each, seem to like fall to the ground. I'm doing the crew as a one big health pool rather than just individual, because that's easier. You see as a few of them are like accosted by these tentacles, it starts hindering them as it takes out. Actually, no, I guess it would take out 4 of them. As it takes out 4 of them, you see as now these cannons, although they're ready to be fired, it's going to be a lot harder for them to reload it after they have done.
Good job.
Nice, not bad at all.
Wunderbar.
Garvin Serious.
Cool. So I'm on the bottom of this ship.
Yeah, you've just basically dragged along with it.
Yeah. Cool.
It's
How?
about 15 feet to climb. So
It's about 15 feet to climb.
yeah, so it'd be 30 to climb, and then you'd have 10 feet of movement.
Cool. All right. Well, I'll hop on up then with 10 foot of
So you
movement to spare.
Climb on up. You kind of throw yourself kind of like, would you have been like middle, front, or back of the ship?
I suppose as it was just coming past me, probably would have been near the barrel.
Cool. So as you kind of land, you see about 15 feet away as Nema's just unleashed these massive tentacles around her. And then
Oh,
about
shit.
20 feet back from her is Cyathus, kind of as a polar bear, facing off with this other, more nimble character.
Who's within 10 feet of me?
That would be one of the guys on the cannon that Nem just blasted with tentacles.
Cool. I'll just run up to him and ruin his day.
Go for it.
Yeah, that's going to be a 27 to hit.
That'll hit.
Will he die with more than 7 damage?
Probably, yeah.
Cool.
There's a chance he might not, but let's find out.
Yeah. That's going to be 16 damage on him.
Cool, plus 16 from the pool.
Is there anyone else enemy-wise within 10 feet of me presently?
You'd just about be able to get the other guy on the other cannon.
Cool. I'll use my bonus action to blast him with my lightning. That's cocked, so I'll just roll it again because I can't balance one on top of that. That's going to be 4 damage.
As you blast out, you see as it kind of jolts through him, and he kind of like slumps over the cannon, and then just kind of like pushes himself up. Still up, but yeah, significant damage as you just run up and just cleave this other guy off of the other
The Ring
cannon.
of Return brings things back to me at the end of my go, right?
Yeah.
Cool. Then I'll lob the axe at him.
Go for it. Just roll an edge of strength mod.
Cool. That's bad. That's a crit fail.
Cool.
Oh no.
Luckily, you've got the ring. As you can
Yeah.
just launch this axe, it just goes overboard. You hear a boosh before it comes back to you, sopping wet. Or like
None of
fetching
you
wet.
saw that. I looked directly at the guy.
Nice. Up next is the captain of their ship, who is going to assess the situation. What is he going to do?
Big
Um,
doofus.
He's now. Yeah,
Wow.
I need to make a check for him.
Way to fucking own
Yep.
it.
Yeah, I can abide by killing his nan, but calling him a big doofus.
You're right, I was out of line.
He is, he
Sorry.
is going to lock the wheel in place and then is going to go down and attack this large polar bear that he knows has just killed his mentor of many years.
He hates the golden.
I knew she was dangerous.
So that's going to be
Oh, okay.
a 11
He's a
and a
polar bear.
21. I assume the 11 misses.
Yeah, 11 misses, 21 hits.
Cool. So that's with his rapier or his cutlass even. Ooh, that dice has gone like that.
I hate when my dice go swap.
That's going to be 9 points
prefer
of
Perkins.
slashing damage to you.
No worries.
I mean, Weatherspoons is what I actually meant to say.
Ooh.
It's synonymous.
And then up next is the swashbuckler in front of you, who is also going to make.
A man of my own heart.
He's going to make 3 attacks
I'm gonna kill
against the
him.
polar bear.
That's his main action.
I'm really
Oh my
nice.
god, he got another crit. This
Fucking
fucking
hell.
rolled so well.
Just exploring her camera right now.
So that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
So that's 1 crit, a 17, and a 16.
Yeah, they all hit.
Oh, look at it.
So first of all, the first rapier attack, the first one was a crit, so that'll be 14 points of piercing damage.
Cool.
The second one is going to be 8 points of piercing damage.
Yep.
And the third one is going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
By some grace of Kal'Himaar, I am still a polar bear.
Cool. And he was going to back away, but now his captain's there, he's not going to. Up next, the crew of the Sea Razor, as they all are going to throw over their hooks.
Come on, boys. Do they get a bonus because captain's quarters?
It's if they're defending the captain.
It's true, but I get a +2 to ability checks to command the crew.
True, I will give them +2.
Thank you, sir.
Well, one of them crit fails.
Great.
We'll say it's Fames. Because he throws
You
it.
didn't need to say.
You see he underhand throws it and it just hits the barrier of your ship and just boom, down onto the deck and he's like, oh, for fuck's sake.
Stellar work as ever, Faye.
Throws it, clip.
The other ones you see they throw these grapples over and manage to kind of sink them into the side of the ship. And their ship would actually, they get a save. Actually, no, he's locked to the wheel, so he's not going to get a save because their crew was also commanded to do something else. Mastella, you're up.
That's me, isn't it?
You've just seen as the ship has gone past. It's about 15 feet movement for you to run across the bow to get a view of it.
I'll do that.
Yeah, you run. You can see the ship. You can now see the back of this ship that's just sailing away.
Can I still see the Asimov?
Yeah, you just about be able to see him.
Is he still within? Is he still next to Nem?
No, he's with. Right in his vicinity is him, the Swashbuckler, and Polar Bear Scythus.
Oh, okay. Can I get? Well, I'll send the meteor. I'll send 2 meteors over to him. Would they also then get Scythus and this other guy?
Yeah, you'd get all 3 because they're all engaged in combat with each other. There's also the druid landed in the water. But there's also various crew members who are handling the ship and loading cannons on the other side.
Anyone loading a cannon, then I'll ping a fireball off to. Not a fireball.
A fireball. Go overboard with it.
Ping that one
So
off.
that'll be 3 saves on each cannon. On the first one, that's 2 passes and a fail.
It's not a fireball. Sorry, it's just it's just
they still need to make saves though.
Yeah.
And on the second one, that's all fails.
So on the first one, it's a total of 8. So anyone who passed takes 4. And then on the second one, that's 6 damage total.
Cool. So
Can you restrain them?
Yeah, I can only restrain 1 person.
you see as 2 of the people on the second cannon die from the explosion, and 1 of the people on the first cannon dies from the explosion as well.
Okay. I'm not going to use it on them for now because what I am going to do is cast an actual fireball. How many people can I get in an actual fireball then?
It depends where you want to place it, and it depends if you don't mind getting your allies or not.
I'm now resistant to fire.
Without getting your allies, you could get the remaining people on those 2 cannons you got. If you were to also get your allies, you would be able to get Garv, Nem, Scythus.
Oh, that's good.
The person on the cannon that's facing your ship, the captain, and the Swashbuckler. So it'd be
That's 3 for 3.
I'm resistant and I haven't taken a hit.
How is Scythus genuinely, before he turned into a polar bear, how was Scythus looking?
Scythus was bleeding like shit, and the polar bear is even bloodier.
Okay, so a fireball will kill you, is what you're saying?
Not necessarily, but it definitely won't feel good.
If you looked bad, I'm not going to do it.
Or I'd say if you didn't want to get Scythus, you could get both sets of cannons, but that'd also get Nem and Garv. If you were to place it smack in the middle of the ship, and that could also do damage to the ship as well, of course.
Do we want to keep this? I was given the go on a fireball. Actually.
Yeah, we gave you the go.
I give you my blessing. I don't.
What does this one have? What are we after here?
Jewels.
Jewels don't burn.
Fuck it up, burn, and you
and we can salvage them.
We can get them on the inside. That's completely
Yeah,
the water.
fireball smack bang in the middle.
Cool.
Seawater ain't gonna.
So deck save
soil
from Garv,
gems.
Nem, and the remaining 4 people on the cannons.
Should I choose?
I rolled that.
I rolled a D10 for their save for some
Remember,
reason.
Nem, you get a +1 to all your saving throws from the ring.
Thank you very much. That's amazing.
2 passes from the crew members and 2 fails from the crew members.
What's your DC?
I'm rolling.
What's your DC?
15.
I got exactly 15.
I rolled about 6 nat 20s today.
Just out of interest, you know, fake it till you make it. How many times can I use that?
It's if you're proficient in a skill, not a saving throw, and it's as many times.
Oh, okay, fine.
It's been a lucky week for DMs because when we played Riensing, I think almost all of my rolls were exactly what I needed to beat whatever I was doing.
It's not ideal for Nem. Her luck has run out. It is a 4.
That's rough.
That is rough.
You know, it's okay.
That's a rough
It's
week.
okay because she's still pretty. She's looking fine.
Should have taken the lucky feat and then stacked it with that other lucky feat. One day I'll have 6 luck points.
This fire resistance already paying off.
For these days.
24 damage to anyone who failed, 12 to anyone who passed,
Ouch.
6 to Garv.
6 to Garv.
Sorry, 24. Did you say?
I did
If you
say
failed,
that, Annie,
yeah.
unfortunately.
For what it's worth, Tom, that would have left Cyathus on 1 HP.
Ooh.
Should have done it.
You see as this large explosion.
Are you okay, Nem?
Em's feeling a bit upset, but she's like,
How much is it? 24.
Yeah.
if she could rage, and that's what she would be doing right now.
I really hope that Nem doesn't hold this against Mistella.
Oh, actually, I think because hang on, didn't you fire 2 injuring blasts at her?
Yes, this is the third
Last
thing.
round, yeah.
This is
Yeah.
the third thing
No.
Mistella shot you.
You know what? This is actually, I think she's actually going to commend you for your efforts and your strategy at the end of this. So don't worry about it, Mistella. Don't
You
worry
see as
about
well
I
as
think that's code for turning you to stone.
You're gonna die, man. You're out.
he's good. I'll keep him. You see as this fiery explosion just in the center of the ship, engulfing most of the mast for a point. I'm going to have the ship make a save. It does. The mast does not break. But you see as the mast and parts of the deck begin to slowly catch on fire, and now there is nobody manning the cannons.
Are they all dead?
Yes, they're, all the crew that were on this deck are dead.
Was there anyone who I hit with that who lived?
No. Well, Garvin Nem.
Okay.
But you see as the sails are also...
Nem's restrained. No, I'm
You see as the sail is
Well,
now
yeah,
beginning to lick up in flames as well. Cool.
This
Up
would be
next,
perfect to lure in the next ship.
Yeah, there we go.
This looks perfect.
Don't even need the first though. Yeah.
the druid is going to... you see as the druid kind of breaks the water, turns into an eagle using their second wild shape, and is going to fly up over to the ship. And is going to dash.
Which
to
one?
The final druid that
No,
landed
which
with-
ship?
There's
There's 3 of them.
Terratide.
Got it.
Its home ship lands on the mast and kind of looks down, kind of
Wait, hang on. Our ship's Terratide.
No.
scheming sails. That's what I mean.
Yeah.
Going to names.
Joe, don't worry about it.
Up next are the remaining crew of that ship, so it's just gonna not do anything really.
Make a leadership save.
They're below deck, and then
No court.
up last is the.
I mean, we killed their nan. It's too late for quarters.
They didn't see us kill the man, the guys who have survived under the deck, so we can get away with that.
Yeah, but she's still dead.
She vanished.
She's captain of the ghost ship.
She died of a broken arm.
End of the round, the ship's carry moving. You see as the one that
She
you're
lost
hunting,
all
the
of
scheming
it.
sails begin just drifting now that the wheel is locked, and it drifts another 60 feet. And your ship, I guess, just stays on alongside it.
It's
in the
claws in.
Cool. Back to the top is Cyathus.
Yeah. So that guy and the captain are both still trying to kill me, yeah?
Yes.
Yay.
They've not had a turn since yet, so yeah.
Handle the
Cool.
crew.
Nice.
Are they both bleeding, or is it just the swashbuckler who's bleeding?
They are both bloody.
Are you seeing this as well?
Did the fireball hit either of them?
No, if it did,
Yeah.
it would have also hit Cyathus.
Right. First things first. I'm going to spend a bonus action and a 3rd level spell slot to regain some hit points.
Nice.
So that's 13 hit points back to my polar bear. So back on 15. And then this swashbuckler's been a problem, so I'm just going to try and munch his face off again
Go for it.
and possibly claw him to death if that initial munch doesn't work. Polar bear, +7. 18 to hit.
Yeah, just hits.
Nice one. Dice 9 piercing damage on the swashbuckle.
Nice. Still standing.
What a bitch. And oh fuck, yeah, like 24 to hit with the claws.
Yeah, definitely.
Rude. 6, 10, and then 15 slashing damage.
Not looking good. Again, as you sink your teeth further into this gentleman and just rake him across, he's started to not look good, and you see as he begins kind of going wide-eyed and looking around a bit. He begins to look like he's kind of reassessing his fight or flight.
Scythus is just going to roar at him. If anyone speaks polar bear, it's just translated as to, "Why won't you die?"
Nice.
Nanomachines, son.
Fuaro, you're up.
Yeah.
Sicko.
With River on deck.
Nice.
Cool.
I assume I'm within 50 feet of Captain and Swashbuckler. Seeing as I'm...
Yes, you would be, yeah.
Sweet.
A chance to,
I'll leave our crew to
Cool.
do their boarding business, and I'm going to fly on over. It's just going to look like a big savage leap, and I'm going to try and stab the Swashbuckler.
Go for it.
Yeah! I'm going to take it. That is a 17.
That is AC.
Hey! Nice. That is a sneaky boy. I've been rolling the wrong damage for all of those pistol shots earlier. God damn it. Oh, well. Not bad. Very good, actually. That is 24 damage.
Nice. How'd you finish the swashbuckler?
Cool. Yeah, I just do like... It looks like just a crazy bloodthirsty leap from our wheel to behind him and just jam the sword through his back.
Nice.
Yes.
And as I'm stood there, like you, almost using him as cover, I raise my pistol and shoot the captain.
Cool.
Not as good, but I'm going to roll with it.
Hello.
That is a 17.
Swap to his AC. 1 second. Yeah, that'll hit.
I love that. Scythus just screams, "Why won't you die?" And then he dies.
Yeah.
If Waro spoke polar bear, he'd say a witty one-liner, but he doesn't, so he'll just do 9 more damage to the captain.
Nice. He's now locking to hot either as you just point blank just let off this flintlock right into his abdomen from close range. Anything else?
I think that's about all I'm able to do.
Cool. River.
Cool. People I can see, there's still an Eagle Boy on this ship and the captain, right?
Yeah, it's just landed on the mast. Currently, you can see on deck currently the eagle that's just landed on top of the mast that's starting to like catch a light, and the captain. Yeah. That's all you can see on deck. But
Okay.
you would assume that a ship like this has more crew.
Yeah. That's not my concern right now. Okay. I'm going to cast Hold Person on the captain.
Okay.
That's
What's your DC?
15.
Gets exactly a 15.
So
Beats it.
passes.
Yeah, passes.
Dang it.
Unfortunately.
All right, fine, whatever. That's totally chill. In that case, it's going to be a little bit more difficult, but I'm going to swoop my bat in. And can my bat make a strength check to lift the captain into the air?
Yeah, I'll say that'll be the rest of your go, but yeah, because I don't really know how mounted combat works. I should probably look that up.
That's all I was going to do.
Yeah, it'll be its strength versus his contested strength or dex.
Yeah, that's fine. I was going to hold person so he couldn't contest, but yeah, cool.
Well, he rolled a natural 1 anyway.
Oh, wow! I beat that with a 7.
Nice. So yeah, the bat,
Amazing.
I'll say you sweep down about like a 30. Actually, no, the ship moved. So you'd sweep down about 60 feet to get to him. Clutch onto him so he's grappled. What's the bat's movement?
Flying speed.
Yeah.
60. So I guess that's it. Is
So
it?
he's grappled in place, but you wouldn't be able to then fly up. You could do that on your next go.
Shit. Okay. All right. Fine.
But he is held, which means he cannot move.
All right. Cool. I'm just gonna keep holding him then.
Cool. Up next is Nem. Garvon.
Sorry, Garv.
It's all good.
Cool. Can I just get a quick recap about who's on the deck at the moment?
There's a giant eagle on the top of the mast, and you've just seen as River's spectral bat has swooped in and just started clutching the captain of the ship next to Scythus and Fuaro.
There's literally 2 enemies on deck.
Yes, currently.
Probably more
Okay.
coming though, so we need to finish this quickly.
I'm not really concerned with that, I suppose.
Wherever
like,
they look like they're coming from, Nem, I'm going to just recommend staying away.
I don't know. I was going to go below deck.
I really don't want to hit you with another fireball. Marcella is
I'm gonna
worried
go-
you're going to kill him.
But I'm going to go below deck, to be honest. Yeah.
Cool.
fair.
So with 30 feet, you'd be able to get about halfway down the stairs because the stairs are kind of back near the captain's quarters. You kind of get partially the way down. You can see there are people kind of in the hull that are kind of like they've kind of moving through, kind of like putting on gear, seeing what this is probably their nighttime crew that is now kind of rousing to see what has happened.
One of them still got like a nightcap on.
Yeah.
Can I can I keep up my sort of like I'm terrified, like help me.
At this
Sort of
point, after all the
persona.
explosions, anyone they don't recognise, they're not going to be believing, I'm afraid.
Okay, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah,
Well,
given that their ship is now on fire.
how far away are they from me? Did you
I'd say the
say?
nearest one would be about 10 feet away.
Look. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, yeah. Well, savagery is like 5 feet, isn't it?
Yeah.
I will just.
Something to bear in mind for everyone is we're probably going to have another combat before we can long rest.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, do bear that in mind.
Really handy that we've got loads of healing potions, I suppose.
Indeed.
I'm gonna Eldritch Blast
Go for it.
the boys, I guess. One is an. One's a 14, one's a 15.
Yeah, both hit.
Amazing. And then that's going to be a 4 for one and a 9 for another.
Cool. You see as you kind of like do these two blasts, and the one that's kind of coming towards you, as he's kind of like running, getting his sword ready, as you blast him twice, he just falls to the ground and lands at the bottom of the stairs. You see as these other guys are kind of running down the gangway. Garv, you're up.
Sweet. So just on deck, the swashbuckler died
Yeah.
before I killed him.
Eagle and Captain are on deck.
Eagle and Captain. Captain's been grasped, right?
He's grappled, he's not restrained.
Cool. How far away is this
It's
eagle?
about 70 foot up in the crow's
70 foot up. That's a way. That's a way away. Oh, that's out of Garv distance. Unfortunately for Garv. Fortunately for the eagle. How far away is below decks from here?
You could get up next to them with about 30 feet of movement, and then up the stairs with a further.
Oh, bugger it. I'll just run up to the captain then.
Cool.
And reckless attack him. That's a nat 20.
Yep, that'll hit.
So it's going to be...
So much for leaving people alive, I guess.
Well, we can't have them spreading rumours that we kill Nans.
Yeah.
Yeah, we got to kill
Yeah,
everyone
I
who saw
think
the
we're
man.
kind of-
Can't have them gaining you guys renown or anything.
We're
gonna
becoming
keep the other
kind of
half.
fond
I
of
don't
the
want
idea
to
of
gain
Enforcer.
renown as a Nan killer.
Hey, I've got a man in a bag who can still breathe. It's not been more than a minute.
It's not been more than, I think it's 10 minutes.
Nope, in combat it's rounds. Oh, it's 10. Yes, 10 minutes of air actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so that was pretty devastating, to be honest. That's 12 and 11.
How'd you finish him?
I had a further 9. So that was, 32 damage. I cut him in half, like directly down the middle.
Yeah. So as it's just being held in the clutches of this bat, you just bring the axe down as it just cuts his very large Asimov form about halfway down for it, so it catches on his midriff, and the upper body just.
I wink at River and say, I bettered.
Kicked an
him."
M, fuck that guy.
Cool.
She
You
doesn't
see
laugh,
as-
but I'm laughing.
For all intents and purposes, as the druid kind of caws again, and the crew, after they eventually bust out onto deck, notice that everyone on their ship is dead, and would you see it's one female would kind of step forward, has kind of blonde hair that's just been like quickly swept back in and like tied back for combat, is like very dishevelly kind of kind of got half of her gear on, kind of looks around and kind of stands in front of the rest of the crew and says, Wait! You've got the captain. You've got
There's two of him now.
You've got our dog. You see as like the crew immediately get somber, and you see as like tears.
Yeah,
begin
killing the
forming
dog
in
was
her,
a wild
begin
touch,
forming in her
mind you.
eyes, and she kind of.
Cyathus is going to drop the polar bear form and run over to the dog.
Yep.
And this is probably a waste, but fuck it, he's going to do it anyway. He's going to cast Revivify.
Cool. So you see as Cyathus pulls out a diamond.
I'm never
and
giving
gets ready
Cyathus
to-
another diamond.
gets ready to
Hang
cast
on,
it.
you're revivifying the dog.
Go ahead and
I am a druid. I am revivifying the dog.
roll
banana.
a d20 plus your wisdom modifier.
This is the first guy you're revivifying.
Yep.
I mean, we were going to know quarter them. We're about to kill the dog again.
Did you say wisdom modifier?
Yes.
Dirty 20.
Nice. So you kind of feeling the force of nature as you run over, kind of like place this diamond into your hands. You hear as the diamond shatters, and as you kind of open your eyes, performing your first resurrection, your hands kind of like shaking. You see as the dog's chest and ribcage begin to slowly move as it is not conscious but begins breathing once more. You see as all the crew kind of
Oh, thank God,
Wave-
the man's dead, but at least the
wave
dog's
of
here.
relief. If someone killed my dog in front of me.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Was
not
it in
the
front of them?
I thought it was the old lady's dog.
I mean, it was the ship's dog. I mean, if someone killed Gizmo, it wouldn't just be Cyathus that would be mad, I imagine.
Yeah, I'd be sad.
Who?
Yeah.
That is a joke. Callum, I love you, Gizmo.
You see as she
It's the man in the monkey onesie.
you see as the woman who stood forward kind of as the crew kind of like stay on the deck, she walks up and kind of, despite the conflict, kneels kind of alongside you, kind of begins stroking it, just kind of looks at you and says, "Thank you. You didn't have to do that. Thank you."
Oh, well, to be fair, it was my fault he was dead in the first place, so it was literally the least I could do.
She like picks up this mastiff and just kind of like strokes it a bit, kind of gives it a kiss on the head, and then lays him down again and kind of starts surveying the damage.
Just want to say,
This is
Marcella's
so
on the other
fucked
ship
up.
looking over, like fucking Hickory's like, what are they doing? What are they doing? It looks like Cyathus is
No one's on your ship.
reviving the dog. No one's on my ship, it's just me.
It's quite literally just you on that ship.
Oh, I'm going to be left here.
Oh no.
I
Just
thought
like-
Thames was still there because he didn't throw the hook properly.
Thames is,
No,
on
no,
the
no,
sea,
no.
Thames is on the Sea Razor, as is the rest of our crew. Mostella is alone on the Terratide, and the rest of us are on their
I've
ship.
still got meteors like swarming around me. I'm ready to like cast further magic, and I've just watched Cyathus resurrect their dog. I'm like,
You see as the anchor on that ship gets let down as well by the crew members as they essentially rather than running, allow you to board.
Wise move, wise move.
So Cyathus, when I said use that diamond on one of us, that didn't go
Hey.
too well, did it?
Hey, hey,
Hello?
that was my diamond. I made that choice myself.
All right, fair enough.
I'll be honest, it was in my inventory. I don't remember where I got my inventory, and I pulled the man out of the bag.
How many diamonds do you have? Because I gave you 2 last session.
You gave me 2? Oh, right, cool. Well, yeah, no, that was one of the ones you gave me then.
I cut the dog in half.
no.
No, don't.
Actually, fair enough, pirates.
If I see you heading
God,
over, I
God.
try and stop you.
As well as the other 20 crew members will try to stop you as well. You see as soon as you go up to the dog with the axe, they all step forward and draw their weapons.
Oh, it's just a joke, guys. Come on. We're
Can
having
I-
a laugh here.
Can I just prepare to
Garb,
see if
I've
it
got
looks
your
like
back
it's
because
going
I
sour
really
again?
don't like
Make a
people
perception
coming
check.
back from the dead.
Yeah,
to be
can I?
fair.
Yeah, I mean that looks like it's going
Make a
sour if they
perception
all.
check.
That's bad. That's really bad. Actually, that's going to be a really bad thing for this. 7.
You look, you see as Cyathus and a lady kind of go to the back of the ship and kneel over the corpse of the dog for a bit. You see as Garv kind of goes up to walk up next to them with their axe out, and as about 20 people all draw their weapons and look at Garv.
20 people have all drawn
To
their
be
weapons
fair,
and looked at
Fawaro
Garv.
was one of them. Not draw his weapon, but with
You see as Fawaro also goes to stop Garv as well. Actually, no, you wouldn't with the 7, I'll say. It's low perception.
Alright, no quarters, I guess.
I'm really sorry,
Hang on,
everyone.
How many enemies are in this group?
Dude, if it's what the character would do, you do not need to apologise. I'm
need
not
to-
apologising for resing this dog.
Yeah, if Mastella sees 20 people draw weapons on one of his own,
Yeah, that's fair.
fireball on
Yeah.
all 20 of those people, my friend.
And also, how many people are in this congregation here? Did you say like 20 enemies are in this congregation?
They had 20 crew sleeping below deck, yes.
As far as I know,
technically, I guess 19 being that the lady has now come from the crew. So.
as far as I know
Okay,
from
so-
the other ship as well, we're still pretty much in combat. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm really,
Yeah.
I'm really
Don't-
sorry.
again,
guys.
don't
This is
apologise.
fucking
This
this
is-
whole thing.
Yeah.
No, dude, don't apologise.
Dex
It's
saves from
absolute.
Roll damage.
Okay. This is fucking funny though, right?
Yeah.
Also going to see if this sinks this ship.
Probably won't. Oh, maybe.
Oh, it's also been meant to be taking fire damage each round, actually. I'll roll that now.
28 damage, that is. Cool.
Is the dog in the radius of the fireball?
No, because the dog's at the back of the ship. The rest of the crew were going to put out the flames and load the anchor, so they were on the main deck.
I'm really glad. I didn't need that dog on
Whereas
my conscience.
The dog, the lady, and Cypress were up on the stone castle.
Okay, so the lady's gonna survive.
Yeah.
Oh, that's
Just their entire crew.
that's fine. We got one. She'll still tell the story.
Cool.
It's not going to be a good story, is
As
it?
the explosion rings out, you see nothing but charred corpses remaining. You see it as the mast as well, and just clatters off to the side. You see as this lady hears this flash and this bang and looks around, and now as the only survivor of the ship, you see as she just drops to her knees and her mouth just goes agape. in
Hey,
shock.
don't be sad. The dog survived.
He and the dog are the only survivors.
Apart from the one that
And-
Scythus has in his bag.
Oh, and the druid
That-
as well, I guess.
Yeah, and the druid that I've taken out of the bag now.
And
Because
the
I
two I
remember-
dropped in the water. The two I dropped in the water are still alive.
Nope.
Didn't the second druid? who
The
was
second
there?
druid is now currently up on the thing, and then there's a druid in Cyphus's bag.
Oh,
As
right,
you-
okay.
Pull him out, you see as the form of Skywatcher, the large Goliath, onto the deck. You see as he stands up, and kind of gets ready. And kind of
Whoa,
like,
whoa, whoa!
I
Hey,
wouldn't
now, let's not do anything stupid. You're alive. You're welcome.
You see as he kind of looks.
Everyone else is dead.
You're one
You're
of the
not
selected
welcome.
party.
You get to play the final round.
So I'm quite content for you to join us. To be honest, I think you're pretty talented. The rest of the crew would need to vote on that, but I kind of thought I'd better keep you alive.
You saying this to Skywatcher?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Well,
Been so evil this week.
how much are you paying?
What's your rate?
Yeah, what's your race?
We actually have quite a few open positions.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Don't tell
let me
Dagby.
pass you on.
Put your weapons down and I'll discuss.
We'll embed the axe in the floor of the ship.
In the dog.
In the floor of the dog. Oh, it wasn't even on purpose, guys. I swear.
Will you join me down on the main deck? May I move?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, I'm not going to stop you.
Mastella's just like, cast that fireball, watched it, just gone, and just sat back down.
You see as he walks down, you see as the lady kind of like is just staying there next to the unconscious dog now. She is in shock and cannot move. You see as he kind of like walks down, you see as he looks up towards the bird and does a series of like whistles to it, and you see as the thing calls back and then just kind of begins looking around as if keeping watch.
I'm gonna go look for the diamond, the gems.
Yeah, before the ship burns down.
Yeah,
that's
I'm
probably
gonna
a good
go.
idea.
Anyone want to join me?
I'm
I'll
not great.
come.
Honestly, I've seen enough, and I think if I keep looking, it'll get worse. So I'm gonna go and find some diamonds.
While we're having
Can I
a
help with that,
conversation-
Captain? Can I come along?
Please.
The bat can help carry stuff.
Wonderful. I love bats.
The bat can't fit below deck, but yeah, if you.
Dang it! All right, the back can fit at the top.
I'd just like to highlight the growth of Mastella in the first session throwing up when he saw someone die and now is responsible for like more than 20 in one go.
That was it. I forgot what I was gonna do when like the explosion went off and everyone died. Just the mass collapse for Arsis. They're like, well, Mastella won the body count of this particular mission.
as you go below decks, I'll hand you the bag of holding and say, I want this back. And I'll hand this to you.
I mean, you know I have it.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying I want it back.
I mean, I'm not going to steal it from you. What am I going to do? We live on the same ship.
I don't know. You can fly.
From my
You
own
guys
ship?
actually having a domestic right now? Really?
I want it back.
Are you going to get it back?
I
Of course you
know.
are.
Okay, I'm just making that clear.
I've even paid you when you've asked me not to. I'm a trustworthy guy.
Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, okay, yeah, you're right. I was wrong to say that, actually.
Okay.
I know you'll give it back.
Okay, thank you. Apology accepted. I've had a hard
Go
day.
get the
Okay.
Who's going below deck?
Me and River.
Cool. So due to go below. What are the rest of you doing at this time?
I'll go talk to this Goliath.
Cool.
Yeah,
He's
I'm gonna have
he's
a chat
gone
with
down
Goliath.
to like where the mast was, kind of I guess between two of the cannons. He stood there.
Knowing how it...
Nem would. The woman is still alive, presumably.
She is. She's currently just on her knees near where the wheel is. She's got like the unconscious dog like in her lap and is just like stroking it just for comfort.
Use your
That's
potion of animal friendship
Okay.
to make the dog like you more, because that'd be way more hurtful than killing it.
why. If you want a TPK
Oh, boy.
next session by keeping on killing a dog,
Not killing a dog, making it love us more.
that's worse.
Can I just ask, is the dog alive then? Yeah.
Yes,
it
the
is
dog has
still
been
alive.
revived.
Okay, well, I'd probably go up and talk to the woman then, I imagine.
Cool. As you talk to her, there's no response. Like nothing is going into her at the minute, as she's just had all of her crew killed in front of her and her dog. Well,
And be made captain
and-
within the span of
and the
about
ship's dog.
10 seconds.
Captain of
Okay.
what?
Yeah.
I,
Yeah, those
You
20
never
guys
saw
that-
the dog die. You only saw the dog come back to life.
True.
Can I
I
ask
didn't
her
see
what her
Nana
name
Biscuits
is,
go.
I guess? Or
What'd you say? Sorry, Annie?
can I ask her what her name is?
Doesn't respond.
Okay. I say to her, who would you most like to speak to that you've lost?
Just nothing. She is just just in a state of shock. She
Points
is
at the
just
dog.
catatonic.
Absolute psychosis. Okay, that's totally fine. If she's not responsive, then I guess I'll just sit with her for a bit, and I'll
Alright.
probably make like a little like thing to the Raven Queen just for the people that have passed away.
Nice.
Annie, where are you?
You're on a
windowsill.
windowsill,
There's
aren't
legs
you?
on Discord.
I'm sat in my windowsill.
There we go.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, you kind of see his name goes and sits down, begins talking to this woman who's just none of it's going in. As Skywatcher kind of walks down and talks to Scythus and you guys, he's got a stern look on his face because you know he's a mercenary for hire, but necessarily wasn't affiliated with these people.
Yeah, nothing personal, mate, but like we
It's the line of work I get into.
Yeah, we I don't know if you know any of them. There's a few blokes from Nargan back on our ship. Still, our real ship. That was obviously a decoy. Probably guessed that.
Yes,
No.
it was. You need to work better on your deceptive skills, but good idea. It worked.
Yeah. Well,
Deceptive skills were on point.
I just realised we've got about 30 minutes until the next ship turns up.
to put this bluntly, you don't have a ship or a job anymore, I suppose. And
Still got the job.
well, I could offer you a better one. On a ship that will actually pay you.
Ask him what his existing job is.
Yeah, what's your existing job?
See, he kind of like looks up to the eagle and this, and he whistles. You see as the eagle on the mast dives down, and then there's a moment where you think it's diving for you, and you see as it just picks up the woman and the dog, and is just dashing, flying out of here. There we go. Managed to save one.
Good job.
Right, well, now you don't have a job because you've just completed one. Well done. I doubt you'll get paid for completion. Do you want to start a new job?
Pay me what they were going to pay me, and yes,
What were they going to pay you?
3,000 gold upon delivery.
Insight.
Go. You're not there.
I'm not.
What was 3,000 gold for delivery of what?
Them getting to their destination safely.
Right.
Good job, man.
Well, you're not getting paid either way now, so...
No, but I would remind you that one of my fellows has died, so while I'm, again, part of the job, I'm not looking to jump into bed with you.
That's fair enough. Well, you did just kind of take our only prisoner, so that's definitely a deduction there.
Oh, you're sure you wouldn't just burn them to death?
That wasn't me, mate.
Yeah, to be fair, we didn't. Well, you know, we were responsible. That's on us.
I've saved one life here today. That's something, at least.
Hey, to be fair, same.
Yeah, my man here didn't have to bring that dog back.
No, sorry about that. Animals, you know.
It wasn't my dog.
Bit me.
Nature is nature.
Well, we don't really have a destination, so paying you 3,000 gold right now, what would that get us?
If you could get me on your ship, I could quite happily just leave and part ways. Again, part of the job. No hard feelings. But I would like them all on my own.
That's fair enough.
Yeah, I mean, to be fair, it was an offer. If you don't want to accept, that's fine. If I promise that it's...
I'm not there.
I promise I'm not going to hurt you with this. Gav, I do want to have a word alone with you very quickly, because I can't remember what Fwaro bangs on about half the time.
1 sec, and I'll come over to Scythus.
I'm not there, but would it not be a suggestion to say that we'll pay him some of it now and then the rest of it in wages if he works? Like,
I'm going to figure something out.
Yeah.
Fwaro always goes on about people talking about him, so we need to keep people alive. I'm kind of wanting to keep this guy alive.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to kill him.
We just let him go?
I mean, we can let him go. I mean, well, to be
Make
perfectly
it look
honest,
like we're doing him a favour.
to be perfectly honest, that is quite an expensive wage.
Yeah, I mean, that's far too much.
Scythus.
Oh, yeah.
With your passive, as you guys step away, you notice as he just slyly slinks and falls off of the back of the ship. And weirdly enough, you don't hear a splash.
He'd used 2 wild shapes already.
He had, yes.
I'm going to run over and have a look.
As you run over, you see as a large bird begins flying away as he, you wouldn't, I guess Scythus wouldn't know this, but as you add all his spells, casts polymorph on himself.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Bye.
You see as he swoops around and begins, the eaglehead kind of looks around to you guys, gives one last, ah! And then begins flying in the same direction that his comrade began to take the remainder of the person who had hired him.
Would wild shape and polymorph feel different?
Yeah, you don't retain your
yes, you don't
mental
retain your
stats.
mental stats with polymorph. River and Fwaro, you go down and kind of search through the hull, and nothing seems to be hidden around this ship. As you go down, you see they've got mainly food stocks and the like, but you see there is a fairly small chest about this big. You can see me from over there.
I can see it.
Iron handles on either side, kind of just this deep wooden one. You would have got a rather large iron key from the captain, I forgot to mention. As you pop it open, you can see an assortment of mainly these deep reflective green gems. The light in this room just throws this green glow over you and River as you see a chest filled with fairly uncut emeralds.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Success. Close up, lock the chest again, throw it under one arm. Job complete. Absolute shambles, but I loved it. Let's prepare for the next one.
Cool. So,
Can I take a second just to check if there's anything else of interest or value down here?
I'll say total. You managed to find about 84 gold amongst them.
That's a very specific number. I'll make a note of it.
Yeah, actually no, sorry.
They've got specific needs.
I've been meaning to up that because I didn't prep for switching off of XP. So we'll go ahead and make that 284 for general change.
We imagine we'd find more, and then up on deck we find like weird pools of melted gold.
Yeah.
It's like,
Nice.
One big gold coin.
yeah, there we go.
So as you guys stand on the deck of the Terratide, the
An amulet, some may
second,
say.
the second
the first form of
ship,
currency.
the second ship in the possible trifecta that you're going for, we'll go ahead and tune in next time to see if you manage to pull it off. I quite like that this is spaced out over 3 sessions. That's quite nice.
It's
Yeah,
going well so
perfect.
far.
It's a three-parter.
And, right, yeah. Pros. Someone survived to tell the story.
There you go. And
So-
they didn't get our names though.
The druid knows our names
Good
already.
point, good point.
And he survived.
Good
So,
point.
yeah, few people
Yeah, there
around
we go.
to tell the tale.
Some people know this tale. We have a new nemesis.
And they know we must have taken another ship beforehand because we used it as the decoy.
Yes.
So, but they don't know what ship it was.
Yeah.
So that's the ultimate victory.
Yeah,
as far as I'm
we
concerned.
had
And
progress.
also, we didn't kill the dog. Well, we did kill the
We
dog.
killed
but we
the dog.
revived it.
We brought the
That's not a pro. That's a diamond.
The dog
on
is
a
dead.
fucking
Long
dog.
live dog.
God damn. Well, the dog we don't even get to reap the benefits from anymore. It's gone. That dog is gone, and we'll never see it again.
We wasted
that's-
that dog.
That's the moral victory. Is we know that dog's going to live, so it
For
doesn't
maybe
matter
another
how many
Yeah,
people we kill.
an old person.
And if she ever tries to get revenge, she'll probably not want to kill Cyphers as much.
Yeah, fair enough.
Even though he was the one who killed it, but she don't know that. So, yeah, I suppose I should wrap up really instead of starting to do my notes. Thank you very much for watching. Thank you to my wonderful players for playing. We've been Nifty, you've been you. Make sure you follow us and check out our social media links down below if you want to know what we're going to be streaming, when we're going to be streaming it. Also, if you're on Instagram, which I know you bloody are, don't lie to me, go to Dungeoneers_pack and you'll see some fantastic DM resources that we kind of put out for people to use in their games. A new one went up today. Was a template that I made. Go ahead and check that one out.
The item that Callum used earlier, the ship in a bottle, that's available
That's
on
on
there.
there,
We
yeah.
mentioned
It
that.
is
As is my
beautiful.
axe.
It's amazing.
Yeah. So, until next
My
time,
axe.
thank you very much for joining us. We'll
We
catch you to
appreciate
see
you.
if they pull off the trifecta. I'm kind of hoping they do as the DM, but I've got to stop.
I hate that
Um,
kind of. It implies that
yeah.
we won't.
Yeah. Depends if you're killing more dogs, but yeah. Thank you very much for watching. We've been
nice.
You've been you. Stay in it.
Peace.
We love
Appreciate
you.
it.
Hey.
Later.